So packs went really quickly. We did 10,600 packs, each with 3 cards, and basically, great volume afterwards as well. I think we've done over 2.4 million in secondary volume already as well. And really the feedback we've gotten on the product and the app has been super, super great. And also on the artwork and just the way the cards look, we've been really happy with that as well.
That is absolutely amazing. Those numbers just are mind-blowing. But I guess, when you come to something, I don't think you can get, a more famous superhero than Batman. I mean, others might argue, but DC, Warner Brothers, and the way that you guys have put them out is just unbelievable. So if they're already on the secondary market, so if people wanted to get them, how do they go about that?
Absolutely, yeah. So all you have to do is just either visit HRO, HRO.gg. You can sign up for the app and you can use it there on the web, or you can download it from either the Apple App Store or on Android. So basically, you just sign up for the app. There's a marketplace tab, and you can go and check that out and see any of the cards that are for sale. And you can also check out the collection tab, and you can see all the different cards in the sets. And then you can see which ones you don't own. Those are grayed out. And you just tap on those, and basically you'll see all the market listings for that card, the market history as well. So all the sales history, the trend. It's really, really easy to go and buy stuff.
I got to. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead. No, go finish up. I had some questions too, so go ahead.
Sure. No, I just wanted to add that obviously this is obviously all going through a digital platform, both in web and mobile. So the secondary trading that you've mentioned, Angie, at the moment is being triggered on the digital level. But obviously we also have a huge amount of physical cards as well. So how secondary trades work there is, or you initiate the trade in the marketplace itself, or you're just scanning the QR code of the physical card. If it's already owned by someone else, then it will trigger a trade request within the app itself as well. So there are different ways to do that.
That was my question that I was kind of wanting to get to, is like, because when you say it's hybrid, this is what's really cool, is that you do have an IRL product that folks tangibly can go out and get, and then you scan, I guess, the QR code on the back, and that gets you the NFT. And that was my question, is like, let's say I get a card, but does that NFT, let's say maybe Gerald Vata might own that NFT. Is that possible? And that's kind of what you're talking about then, right?
Yeah, so every first time you scan in a fresh QR code fresh out of the pack, you'll automatically become the first official owner of the NFT that is related to the physical card. And then if someone else tries to scan that same QR code or try to snipe it from your live stream, that won't be possible, but a trade request will be triggered within the app. So it's not like it's automatically going to another user who just scans a QR code for a second or a third time.
Okay, so what I'm just, because I know, like, when we were kids growing up, like, I'd get like a Star Wars cards, right? And like, oh man, I got R2D2, I got the same one, right? So I've got doubles of it, and this is what you guys are doing. Obviously, what makes NFTs, the whole double spend thing that goes back to everything and all that. But so again, like, if I bought an actual package of the cards, and it just happened that randomly the QR code on the back was already scanned by somebody else who bought that or whatever, then I would still be compensated by something else within, and it's being triggered automatically by the smart contracts.
Yeah, so we actually, the reason we partnered together with Miguel's company, so HRO is kind of a combination between Collex and Cardamundi. So it's probably helpful to give some background and then get into that question, Maddie, because like Cardamundi is basically the largest printer for trading card games in the world. So they do the printing for most of the biggest games that you've probably, a lot of you have played if you've ever played a trading card game, like Magic, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! So they've got a long history in printing. And so what we do is a lot of the NFT side and the digital side. And basically we partnered up to create a technique where we can actually print physical cards that are all uniquely identifiable. So they all have a unique mint number on them, and the QR code is unique for every single card. So
Okay.
we printed 6.7 million cards. They all have a unique QR, a unique mint number, and basically you just scan that and you get its digital twin in the app.
Okay, well that's awesome then. So that there can't be any doubles then. Like, oh man, like you got two of the Luke Skywalker, and that's the lame one, and nobody wants the lame. Well, you know what I mean. Okay, anyway, Gerald Bata with the hand up, please, Oracle.
Yeah, so I'm just wondering, like, if the original gets destroyed, is that going to make the NFT get more valuable? Are you thinking about those things? And if somebody maintains the whole collection where they have the NFT and then they maintain like the card, like a baseball card, is that going to be more valuable than having just the NFT? Just questions, and if you thought about those things.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, some people. I mean, we would like to have this open for everyone to use our products as they like. So we give that flexibility. But I think the way we have given birth to this project is actually always with the intention to keep both physical and digital together when it comes to the hybrid products. I personally, if I would do a trade with someone, I would also ask them to send me the physical card, because I personally think the physical card is something that will give more value to the NFT rather than vice versa. But it's up to you. At the moment, we can't enforce our fans to also trade the physical cards. But we are working on a system which will give the fans who would like to do this a way to do this in a safe manner. So I think we're all. I don't know, Mark, what your vision is, but I think we're in this to keep the physical and the digital together as one hybrid product.
Awesome answer. And also, are you guys considering like turning it into a game or something like that, possibly?
This is always something that is a little bit more intricate, and I can't speak to that at the moment. Having games and having trading cards and having them together, it's always something a little bit more tricky. But we are very much looking at how we can gamify the experience as much as possible.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for that awesome question. And I note that you're on Ethereum. And that's via Immutable X, isn't it?
That's correct. Yeah, we're basically using Immutable X as a roll up onto ETH Layer 1.
Great, and they've done so many amazing projects. So I think Immutable X is great.
Let me ask you
and
this,
some fellow Aussies. So for you,
yes, definitely.
With the Layer 1, the gas fees been an issue, and what about the delay time and the wait? If I want to get it, down to the Layer 1, is there a delay time in getting all that kind of stuff out or anything like that?
Yeah, so right now, I think Immutable X is doing about one roll up a day. So it's about a 24-hour max period to get it to Layer 1 if you want to move it there. What we find is, most users are finding a lot of liquidity on the roll up, and also, like either within our marketplace or, Immutable X has a common order book which shares liquidity across all the other marketplaces on there. Mm-hmm. So there's quite a bit of liquidity if people are interested in purchasing cards.
Okay, so it's not an issue then. It's kind of a non-starter.
Yeah. We only really see a lot of the highest value cards go to L1, and we see that across all of our projects.
Okay. And if you want to move them to L1 and put them in your own cold storage, that's your choice, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Awesome.
And I know through our emails and conversations, as you said, there's many different teams that are all working together to make this project happen. So did you want to go through Cardamundi, WB Colex? Did you want to go through the teams that are involved and the people that we should look out for in the community to hit up and go to or follow?
Yeah, I mean, do you have another 2 hours? Would be my first question. No.
Exactly.
no. There's just like a huge amount of people, incredible people and teams working on this. I think from our end at Cardamundi, we always say the sun never sets at Cardamundi because we're such a global company and our employees are all across the world. So we have people that are in Belgium, in London, in the United States, in Brazil, in India, in Europe throughout. We have a whole bunch of people there. On the Warner Brothers side, we're working together with the amazing team of the consumer products, their NFT project team, obviously, as well. And then, yeah, I don't know, Mark, we're working, with a fantastic partner here, which is Collex. So Mark and the entire team. So Mark, I don't know if you want to just put some of the team in the spotlight here.
Give a quick overview. So Collex is basically a platform company for NFTs. We work with some of our own brands, including, we've had a product in the esports trading card space since 2018. So we work with most of the top esports organizations in the world, a lot of the top tournament organizers, publishers like Tencent, and we make cards based on their players, just like you would get a Star Wars trading card or a baseball card. So that's been in the market for a while. We've got over 250 million unique digital and physical cards on that product. And then we also power some other projects in the space. And we have our own NFT curated art marketplace where we work with a bunch of the top NFT artists like XCopy, Brian Brinkman, Baka Arts, you name it. And basically we put together curated drops that are featuring a headliner like, say, XCopy, where he'll bring in a bunch of his friends, and we basically put the collection together, do the drop, and that's been very successful. Over the
most definitely. Do you have a question on that, Crypto Oracle?
Yeah, I actually have a question for anybody that's from Cardamundi. When is Magic the Gathering going to do NFTs? Because I've been harassing them personally for like 12 months now. I've been working in the space for many years. I'd love to be an advisor. And I have an artist right now that has some of the sickest art I've seen in years. He's got a collection he's just finished of all these alien creatures, and he's amazing. But either way, what's up with like Magic the Gathering? They're dragging their feet, and Pokemon, you're killing me.
Well, first of all, you are the Oracle, so you should tell me. But
Zoom.
Again, the Oracle's been saying, "Come work with me, and we will make magic happen."
Yeah, no, I think they're worried that they don't want to break crypto if they launch that. Like, could you imagine Pokemon doing it? I think it would literally break every blockchain in existence.
I'm waiting for the day, my friend. I'm begging for Pokemon or Magic the Gathering to do this, because when they realize that you can bring your card fraud to zero, right? Like zero fraudulent cards on the blockchain, that's big, right? You're literally taking away the scalpers from your whole ecosystem, and it might not go to zero, but it'll go to almost zero. And that's when you're talking about shrink, and you guys know what I'm talking about, when you're talking about shrink and your bottom line, that's huge. Anyway, sorry.
Exactly. Hit HRO up. I think that they're very very good at replying to DMs, etc. But and that's another whole thing. Like, one thing I was thinking, there's quite a few people on this space, and I think when we tweeted out the information, a lot of people contacted me, because they're comic fans, they're DC fans, they're superhero fans. So
they're Angie fans.
They're Angie fans. Like, we're waiting for the new Angie superhero to come through.
NFT, right? Yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
I literally seen every Batman animation out there. Like, the movies stink now. Like, go to the anime ones. They're so much better. Like, literally ask me. I have the list. Like, the one they go and they do into Japan. Like, there's a Batman where they go back in time.
Oh, come on. Nothing beats the Ben Affleck Batman. Now, what are you talking about? Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on, Val Kilmer, best Batman
Oh,
ever.
that's true. Val Kilmer, that's right.
I do love Val Kilmer as that. But my question...
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I was going to say, who's the worst Batman of all time? But go ahead, then we'll play the game.
Yes, then we can do that. So if someone is new to NFTs, which I assume that a lot of people, even in this room, are, because they're here because they're comic fans, they're here because they're DC fans. So if someone is new to NFTs, what advice can you give to them, I guess, why they should collect this in particular rather than just, what they're used to? And, it's a whole onboarding of a whole new set of people. So, if they're new to NFT, tell us why they should collect this card.
Yeah, first of all, from an IP perspective, right? So if you're a DC fan, all of the artwork on the cards is incredible. The history is incredible. We are covering over 80 years of DC history in this collection, including Action Comic #1 and vivid moments like Bane breaking Batman's back. All of these is really super important.
I see Vibes got the hand up down there really cool. I'm sorry, go finish up, and then I saw Vibes with the hand up.
Yeah, the only other thing I was just going to say is it's also super easy for a first time NFT buyer who might not be crypto savvy either. We make the
have their cards in a beautiful folder, or not laminated, but definitely tucked away somewhere. But I guess with the NFT, this brings a whole new proof of ownership and the authenticity, having it on the blockchain, so it can never be stolen, it can never be wrecked.
Absolutely. And just to build on that, Angie, it really provides transparency too. So in the traditional card market, in the 90s especially, when baseball cards blew up and became very popular, people bought a lot of them, but it ended up in the early 2000s when people started listing them on eBay. The value just plummeted because nobody knew how many of these things were actually out there. Right. So this provides a lot more transparency. And then on top of that too, one of the fun things about collecting trading cards when we were kids, and we hear this from people a lot, was that it was fun to, throw them into a shoebox, bring them to school, and trade with other people, right? Mm-hmm. And now, as more and more like older people, like my generation, start to get back into the hobby, it's hard to have those types of events and places to go and do that. So the app and the community that we provide has built-in trading and a marketplace and stuff like that. So it really provides that kind of social experience on top of it too, which is, we think, pretty cool.
Right.
Definitely. And when Maddie gets his shoebox and he goes into the schoolyard, he keeps getting kicked out.
I do.
They keep saying, "Get out of here! You're too old to be hanging around the schoolyard." But yeah, definitely.
I am too old. Let's go to Vibes, Hello, and then Crypto Oracle, all in that order with their hands up with their questions. Thank you for joining us, Twitter Spaces. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up, guys? I would like to say my appreciations for all the teams that actually put this together. You guys killed it. Fantastic drop. You guys killed it in over a week, doing way better than most of the other projects. I have two questions. It's kind of like a two-parter. One, so now that we had a successful drop, everything's good. What are we thinking next for the next drop? Are we going to do more digital cards? Are we going to kind of stick with the same motion, or what were we kind of feeling?
Well, I can let the project speak for that, but we did sort of say, well, we will try not to release any next collections or any timings, and keep a few things under their hat. But definitely, if you guys want to speak to that, or you can move on.
No, sure. I think one thing that is obviously out there, and Mark, we've said this like a couple of times, so that's not a big secret, is these drops will happen monthly. So the digital drops will happen monthly. So This is something that we've already communicated. So that's like a steady beat that we will try to stick to. On the physical side, there I unfortunately can't disclose anything yet. So there is a little bit of hype building, but there will be more chapters coming.
Okay, no, that's totally fine, totally respectable. I respect the secrecy behind it. But super excited.
The Discord has information probably a lot as well, right? Your Discord.
Absolutely, yeah. If you go and join up on the Discord and follow the Hero Twitter account, you'll definitely have some more information. And we've given a little bit of teasers about the types of content we're going to do in the digital drops as well.
Okay.
Really focused around potentially some DC artists, potentially some, common attributes across different characters, and, potentially around some of the movies and things like that as well. So you'll get a really cool, I think, cross section of different and interesting themes to collect. And we're going to try and keep it really fun month to month.
Okay, cool. And the second part of my question was, so we got Walmart, we got Amazon. I actually woke up and I was on Discord and I seen that they were rolling out to the Walmarts today, and I got super excited and ran my butt over there. Unfortunately, it wasn't filled up, so I waited about 3 hours. I still didn't get nothing. It's all good. I'll probably head back over there today. But the question being is, what other retailers could we be expecting? Are we going to be getting into like GameStops, Targets, or what were you guys kind of wanting to push as far as like the retailers go?
So at the moment, when it comes to retailers, there are other plans. We will be available at more retailers, but more exact details to come here. But obviously, we want to be as close to the fans as well. So specialist in hobby, for example, in the US is definitely one of the retail spaces that we want to be present. But keep an eye out on the channels when we disclose more locations.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time.
Maybe vibes on the fact that you were waiting on the drop in your local Walmart. They started setting stores today, so all of the hype that's been going on at the moment, these are really the first packs that got on shelves only for a couple of minutes apparently. But other locations, you will find the entire list of locations that will be set with product in our Discord and on Twitter as well. But do expect these stores to be set in the following days as well. So it's normal that we cannot do this just like a digital drop. Here we actually have thousands of stores where people have to put these things on shelves. So it will be a little bit more spread out than a digital drop.
Okay, well, fantastic. I appreciate you guys for answering my questions.
Thank you for coming through. Hello, Kay, a back-end software engineer by day. Been patient with the hand up in the Twitter Spaces. Your question. The mic is yours.
Cool. Thanks for having me, Matty. And thank you again, Angie, for also hosting.
Barely hear you.
Can you hear me okay?
A little bit better.
Oh, okay. One second. I'll just move a little bit closer to the device. Is it okay now?
Oh, that's way better. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's because my charger was like blocking maybe the mic. But yeah, thank you for letting me speak. And I think I'll just start off by saying, firstly, thank you to the HRO team. Whenever I look at any kind of project, I always kind of look at the team, and I can definitely say that without a shadow of a doubt that this is a very, very nice, great, credible team. I've gotten to know, Mark and Gavin more recently just for our conversations, and I've gotten to learn a bit more about their kind of very unique senses of humor as well, which is quite humbling. And Miguel as well. Like, I've definitely been following the stuff that he's been putting out. So really, really great team. So in terms of the question, it's kind of a two-part question. So firstly, within the application, you can filter by things like special mints, and there's one filter which allows you to filter by signed collectibles, which is really, really interesting. I don't know if that was supposed to be there, but obviously that kind of gives away that we'll be able to sign our NFT cards, which makes sense. So the question is, any kind of rough general targeted timeline for when that might be available? And following on from that, a lot of people would want to sign their cards, I'm pretty sure, both digital and physical. However, the artist names are not available. So is there any kind of resources or anything you can unofficially direct us to help us in our hunt for identifying the artists of these cards? I know a few people in the community have found the artist of the Batgirl, the superior one in the digitals, but anything you guys recommend we could look at to identify the artists as well?
Miguel, you want to tackle the artist one, and then I'll talk about the signature feature?
Sure, sure. No, I think the fact that the artist names themselves aren't on the cards, that's something that has its reasons. But I think trying to get a hold on the artists, if possible, is something that we can do, and maybe we can do it in a fun way, even. So I think it's a very good call out from the community. Thanks for bringing this up again, Kay. I think I'll take this one back to the team, and let's see if we can do something fun with this.
Thanks so much for your question, Kay. We've got a lot of questions.
If you don't mind, Angie, I would address the first part of this question on the signature feature itself. So yeah, Kay. I mean, we have in the Counter-Strike product that we have unique signatures, and also with some top like streamers like Shroud and Tim the Tatman and stuff like that. If anyone's a Twitch fan, we've actually worked with them for unique digital signatures and also unique physical signatures, where we'll go to like an event, we'll get the card signed by somebody from our team, and then basically we'll actually scan the physical card as well and grab that signature and put it onto the digital version of the card. So we've done a lot of that in the past. I'm not exactly saying that this would be something that would come to DC. Definitely not giving a time frame. I know how much you love those, but you know how much I hate giving them to. But it's something that we've got experience with in the past. It's something collectors love, and it's definitely on our radar.
Gerald Vata.
Thanks so much.
Patient with the hand up. Go ahead, Ange.
I'll get to you. I'll get to you in 2 seconds, Gerald. I just wanted to introduce my wonderful co-host that I've been doing some spaces with. Of course, Maddie. You're always my number one co-host, but I've got you making me crazy here. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good today, Ange. How are you doing today, man?
Yeah, great. Thank you so much. He's my expert in swapping people in and out and looking for people with their hands up and kicking people off after they've asked their questions, because he knows that I can only do so many things at once. Really, one thing at one time, but
that kind of makes me sound like a bully. But I mean, on that note, if you have spoken and you're up here, please do step down. We have like 6 requests to get to. We'd like to get through all the people, and then after that, we can bring other people back up as well.
Yeah, and you do it so nicely. Definitely not a bully, but Gerald, your question, please.
Yeah. So, what's the secondary market again? And then break me down on the process, like, because it sounds like you guys made it really easy, and I like that. But yeah, please, thank you.
Yeah, sure. So the secondary market is basically anything after the primary pack sale. So if people open up their cards or they want to sell their packs and they want to sell them, user to user, that's anything we call secondary. And yeah, we have one within our own apps, and then that also ties into the common order book on Immutable X. And on Immutable X, obviously you have their market, you have Token Trove. I'm sure there's others as well. So you can go and sell and buy cards on there, no problem. And then we also have a trade feature built into the app as well. So if you just want to swap cards without having to pay a fee or anything like that, we try and make that nice and easy for you as well.
Thank you. Cool. And I mean, what's the process like when you get a physical pack of cards? They just tear it open, they open up the app, they scan the QR code, and boom, they've got the NFT like that?
Exactly. Yeah, it's super quick and easy. All you have to do is just open up your camera, scan it, and you get the card. You see also, like, based on the mint number on the card and their card's rarity, you also get a trophy score. So that ties into a pretty cool feature for the leaderboards.
Are
so
there
basically
any Walmarts in Oregon you're dropping these at?
I think there's 3,500.
house.
Yeah, 3,500 across the U.S. So I think chances are there's probably one near you. And if you go to the Hero Twitter account, they posted a link where you can check the Walmart near you to see whether they got some stock.
All right, thank you so much. Awesome. I'm gonna go check.
All right. Lugo with the hand up, been patient. And who else? You making me? Who else do you see up there with their hand?
That's all I see for right now.
Jay. Okay, so we'll go Lugo. I see Jay Blees. We'll go over to Shadow, and then making me. If you see anybody else, please hop in. Let's keep doing this Twitter Spaces as we roll.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. By the way, love the concept. Huge Batman fan, huge NFT fan. So I think it's a really good blend of two things that I really love. So I really like so far what I've seen. I think my question is, I know you guys mentioned like Walmart rollout. I think there's also like there's going to be more packs coming on Amazon. Can you guys touch on if there's going to be any other stores or partnerships that you guys are also hoping to feature with some of the boxes and the booster packs that I've seen already go out?
Hey, Lugo, welcome. We've touched on this a little bit earlier as well, but definitely looking at hitting up those hobby and specialist stores in US for sure. And we don't have any like very specific names or other chains that we can disclose at the moment, but we're definitely looking at being more available to the fans in US.
Got it. Cool. And I don't know if you touched on this, but US, UK, what other markets are you guys in right now?
So at the moment, we're also available in Brazil as well as in India. But Brazil and India still need to receive the physical product, so they're a little bit behind. But in Brazil, you will be able to get your products through Amazon, and in India through Amazon and Flipkart. I might have a little bit of a scoop and good news for our fellow British people here. The Eagle has landed in the UK, so our physical product is actually in customs now. So when an exact date I can't give you, but the product is already in Brexit, in UK territories. Yeah.
Thanks, Miguel, and awesome news for the UK folks. So yeah, appreciate it.
Jay Blees.
Hey, what's up, Hero fam? What's up, Hero team, co-hosts, hosts, everybody? Thank you. I just wanted to say real quick, there's a lot of questions you guys are going to get asked, but I'm just going to toss you some flowers while I'm here. This project is just incredible. It's hitting on every single level. A lot of us are in a couple of the other projects that are competing, and they just, we've been begging for certain things. You guys are listening. You're coming in and you're showing up in the spaces, which lets us know you're keeping your finger on the pulse of the community. And I got to tell you guys, a 41-year-old man you had driving around today, I hit 16 different stores in 9 different cities and covered about 250 plus miles today just to find the 4 packs that I did find. And was I deterred? No. I was excited in every store I went to and every person I chatted with. And I will be out tomorrow searching and hunting for your product along with all the other HRO fam. Great job, guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
That's awesome. Thanks
so
much.
That is awesome.
That's appreciated, man.
Number one. Yeah, number one fan. Dedication.
Hey, if you have spoken, please step down. I didn't see the order before you came up. I'm gonna track it from here on out. Lugo, are you done asking questions, sir?
I am, sir. Thanks, guys, for the time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, we're gonna try to rotate people. I see the requests. I promise you, we will get to you. And the people that are up here, please put your hand up if you have a question. If your hand's not up, we're gonna try to rotate you down to get more people through here. Thank you for the understanding. The amazing Angie has been gracious enough to host this space with Maddie as a co-host. Everything in here is, we're going to try to keep it on track. So thank you very much.
You're the best. And do you have a list of who was next at all?
I think we're going to go Shadow. I had Shadow down, then Blaze, but that's what I have. But let's just go officially off that. That will be the new list.
Beautiful.
Hello?
Yep, Shadow, Blaze, then Sam. I see those hands are up in that order.
All right, can you hear me?
Sure can.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I had actually, I guess I have a two-part as well, too. One, I guess, for the team, really, everybody involved is, I feel like we've been in spaces, this past week, talking about drops, speculating, all that cool stuff. We're creating communities and, trade discords and telegrams, things like that. And I'm just always surprised that, a week in and we're already, starting the process of creating groups and fandoms and all that good stuff. Did y'all envision this taking off as fast as it did, or did y'all think it was going to take some time? I guess my first part is kind of just interested in to know like where the team was at before people even knew about the project.
I mean, I can only speak from my end, and I think me personally, I'm just baffled. I knew we had something great, otherwise we wouldn't have started it. But the way you guys have picked this up, have started to dive into the very details, creating sheets, trackers, creating groups. I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it still. So yeah, I mean, it's just an amazing experience at the moment, and thanks the entire community for this, because I'm seeing a lot of very familiar guys in the audience. So shout out to everyone here, people staying up here in the Netherlands and Belgium as well to listening. I see you. So thanks again, and we're amazed. Thanks.
Nice. And I guess my second part is so I woke up a little bit late, about 3 hours late. Everybody was posting about Walmart. Luckily, I had 4 Walmarts around me. I checked them all out. I'm gonna check them out again. I didn't find anything, and people were kind of giving me kind of the runaround. So I guess really my question is, I feel like the community probably thought that the retail was going to come later on. I know that the UK boxes, they have landed in the UK now. Is there any word on the pre-orders on the United States, I guess?
Yeah, so we've had our fingers on the pulse with the community the entire time, and we've heard some concerns about the pre-orders arriving after retail. So we've heard you on this. Pre-orders will still be shipping out of our DC probably mid next week. So you guys can also expect your pre-orders. And also, this is something that we've already hinted at, but I do want to officially state this as well. Everyone who pre-ordered can also expect something cool, but stay tuned. It will probably not come with the pre-order packet itself, but stay tuned for your bonus for being the first ones believing in us.
All right, thank you.
Is it Batman delivering it directly to their house?
In the Batmobile.
In the Batmobile.
What? Wait,
Yeah.
I was not informed of this. I have to go out. I'll be back.
All right, Blaze, and then we'll go to Sam. But a quick question I got on the DMs here from Thomas, who wanted to know really quick. He says, can someone ask about paying taxes for in-app secondary sales? Is it up to us to keep track because an NFT is a digital asset and every sale means taxes? Way to be a party pooper, Thomas, but good question. What do you guys think?
I would say yes.
Well, yeah, speaking of which, tax day is coming up in the U.S., so always pay your taxes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
always.
not financial advice, and I'm not going to give any advice. Any transaction, a buy or a sell, is quote unquote a taxable event. I would suggest paying a little bit of extra money. This is what I do personally to get a CPA that knows about crypto and NFTs and stuff. It ends up saving you more money in the long run than just going to a normal tax person.
Truth right there, man. Every transaction is a taxable event, unless you just buy and hodl. Can't get wrong when you buy and hodl and you just stack them stats, baby. Blaze, go ahead. Oh yeah, no, go. No, finish that off. No, go to Blaze.
I was just gonna say, like, even the buying, like, so the buying of an NFT, that's still a transaction. Like, you're adding, you're exchanging crypto for an NFT.
Right,
so.
Exactly. Yep. All right, Blaze.
All right. Hey, well, congratulations on the launch. It went very well. And scoured 5 Walmarts today and snagged 3 packs. So one of my questions related to that is scanned a few of the cards and ended up getting a different NFT. So are those rarities there going to be worth more, or are those issues we need to get sorted out?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Blaze. We've been hearing these encounters for the first time today, and we are looking into this. So I can dive into details on how and when we will solve this, but keep tuned into this. We are looking into this with the teams. So stay tuned.
Okay. Yeah, and then just the other question real quick was, as far as the secondary, is there anything coming along that's going to have the physical plus the NFT in a process to sell those, or is that going to be something that's just outside of Hero?
So on the product side, Miguel, I don't know if you want me to dig into the product angle on that, or do you want to talk philosophically?
Just go ahead. I think you can talk on the product side. No worries there, Mark. Yeah, I think again here timelines is always the thing, but we are working on it.
Yeah, exactly. So today, like basically, if you do a transaction offsite, so let's say you want to sell a a secondary physical card. A lot of people, let's say, for instance, or example, on our Counter-Strike product, a lot of people do trades in our Discord or on eBay or somewhere like that. And then basically they have an agreement between the buyer and the seller, as to whether the physical is included in that or not. So basically, when you send the card to the new owner, all they have to do is scan it, and that automatically sends a trade request through the app, so the seller can actually transfer it over. Now, we recognize that doesn't necessarily provide all of the security and ease of use that we'd like to see for collectors. So we have spent a lot of time thinking about the process and how we could do a better job of either providing some kind of escrow service and other ways to facilitate proving the quality of the card and different things like that. So those are all things that we're working on. And as Miguel said, it's really tough to pin down a timeline on that, especially since we're, so early after launch and we've got a lot of stuff that we want to, get to in the next few months. But it's definitely something that's on our radar.
Okay, great. One last quick question, guys, and I'll step down. Can you tell us any more about the leaderboard? Does it make sense for us to try to climb that for any special access or drops or anything like that?
Yeah, the leaderboard's a lot of fun. So basically, the leaderboard's got a lot of different ways to collect and compete. Basically, as I said before, every single card has a trophy score based on its mint number. So it makes it interesting because even common cards can have a lot of value if they have a low mint number, because collectors who do want to rank up the leaderboards, they'll trade or buy them just so they can rank up on the leaderboard and kind of grind their score up. As far as why would you want to compete on the leaderboards? Number one, there's just status. Showing that you're the number one Batman fan is big to obviously a lot of collectors and fans. And then on top of that, there's special rewards. So I guess we can do another kind of announcement right now. So we're going to do the leaderboard locks on April 21st at noon Pacific time. So that's going to be when basically collectors we're going to do a snapshot of the leaderboards. And then basically the top 100 collectors on the leaderboard are going to receive a special limited edition NFT. And then we're also going to lock for the completion rewards at that time too. So if you've completed the whole set and you hold it at that time, then you're also going to get a special completion reward. And so basically we'll mint as many of those as users complete, and there's a max of 100 on that.
Wow.
To dive into here after that huge announcement from Mark is I just wanted to emphasize again that we're playing this not this game, but we are in this space for the long time, for really for a long term. So also here, when it comes to climbing the leaderboards, just always keep in mind that we are thinking in the long term. So rewards and additional bonuses might also come in the long term. So I just want to highlight that as well.
And it's hard for you guys too because you know, pardon the pun, but you want to keep some cards close to your chest. Can I have a ba-boom? A ba-ba-boom. Thank you, thank you. We've got so many questions here and so many requests that I can see. I just maybe have a couple of questions myself. I mean, I guess other people, but will, you know, have different kind of questions. But did you want to talk about some of the cards, you know, the legendary or different printing techniques depending on the rarity of the cards and the different effects on the app as well? You know, the tier rarities, the unique mints and prints, epic, legendary, mythic, hollows.
Sure. No, I'll talk a little bit on the tier system and the cards. So we actually, the entire collection at the moment is being, so we've now dropped chapter 1, unlock the multiverse chapter 1, which encompasses like what I told before, the entire history of the DC multiverse. So all of these cards are being tiered in different different rarities. So it starts from common to uncommon to superior, epic, legendary, and mythic. This is like a pyramid of rarities where obviously the mythic ones are the most scarce and the most valuable as well. When it comes to printing techniques, everything that is epic or up, so epic, legendary, and mythic, will always be printed on a holographic cardboard. And then how you can actually check the tiers themselves, it's being indicated by the color of the hero logo in the top left bottom of the card, as well as the amount of bars that you can see. So one gray bar indicates it's a common card. Two, I think it's green bars indicates it's an uncommon card. With the limited edition movie cards for the Batman, we just stick to the red color, but there the bars are still the indicators for the tiers. And then going to the card score, which is actually making the bridge to the digital, is every single card is unique, and every single card has a card score attached to it, which will give you your points to climb the leaderboards. And this card score is determined by both the tier, so the common up all the way up to the mythic, as well as the mint number itself. So the mint number is actually the order in which these cards have been minted on the blockchain. So the lower the mint number, the more valuable it becomes. So getting an A1 mythic card, that's like the pinnacle of this collection. But maybe also getting like a very low mint number for the lower tiers is actually more valuable than a higher mint number, possibly for higher tiers. So this is a fun way to have just common cards also being extremely valuable. Let's say an A1 common, there's only one A1 common card for that Batman superhero card, for example. So if you keep that in mind, then you can start playing with these card score points on the leaderboard.
The blockchain is the ultimate equalizer.
For sure about that. Just a really quick question here. Not sure if it was addressed or not. DM here. Let's see. Will the edition sizes stay the same, and will you continue to limit the 10 packs per person?
So it sounds like we're talking about the digital drops. So we're taking a look at the digital drops coming up, just because obviously there's a couple things that are happening. Number one, there's been a ton of demand, so we want to make sure that people have a chance to collect and at a price point that's reasonable. So we're taking that into account. And then the other thing we're taking into account is obviously we can't guarantee when or where, but obviously expanding into more geos is a big priority for us. So we'll take a look at those things and not guarantee that things are going to stay the same. But we always want to balance and make sure that there's a lot of value for collectors and we're not overproducing and putting too much out there.
Thank you.
Sam, I
All
think
right.
you're first.
Yeah, we have Sam, then Miguel, then the Mint Finder, then Eric, then Al, then you, Nikki.
Yeah, sure, guys. Thanks for having me, and a big congratulations to the app. It's look very nice and flashy. I really enjoy to just basically surf around if I don't even shop anything. But I have a quick suggestion regarding trading, because sometimes when you receive a trading request, there will be two options to accept or decline. I was wondering if we could have like a extra notification when we accepting, if we get another like a window that say, are you sure you want to accept this trade or not? Just to basically prevent any accidental trading. Some people have some valuable stuff and they not really mean to do that, or some people like they're trying to tease, send the average stuff or some not valuable to take your good cards. So I thought it would be really important to add this feature, and I'm sure your development team could work on it. And the last thing is any update regarding where is your following regions, because I know a lot of regions are still in waiting. And are we still able, if the app is not available in our region, are we still able to attend for the digital drops, or basically we can participate at this time? Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks, Sam. So on the double confirmation on trades, I think that's a great point. And I've actually just pinged Gavin on Slack. So I can't guarantee I'll have it in by tomorrow morning, but I'll get him on it. And I agree, it's definitely something that's worthwhile to look at.
Yeah, Sam, thanks for the question. Maybe on the territories again. I know everyone is asking us, but here again we are working on this as quickly as possible. Keep in mind we're not even in for a month here, so we are doing everything we can to expand. It's our biggest wish as well as a company to be available all around the globe. So just keep that in mind.
I can imagine, because you've got me over here. I've had a couple of DMs, but you've got me over here too saying, hey, when Australia? So I understand it must be, you guys start in a few places and then I guess that's what it's called, expand. So as much as we all want it, we definitely understand how much work it takes to expand globally. So we'll just have to wait patiently and excitedly.
You making me. Who's up next on your list there?
I just want to say thank you, Sam, for coming up. Next up, we have Miguel.
Hi, Miguel.
Hi, guys.
Another Miguel? Different Miguel. No, Miguel's
sorry,
like
Juan.
one of the guests. Yeah, Juan. Hi, Juan. How are you? But hi, Miguel. I know Miguel's here too.
Oh, doing well.
What's going on, Juan?
I have an interesting question about taxes. I have a suggestion. The first one is, when you actually purchase these assets, you can purchase them with fiat currency, correct?
That's correct. Yep.
So technically, the initial buy is not a crypto transaction. You're not dealing with crypto yet, because you only when you sell the NFT.
Yeah,
trade.
if you buy it with fiat, it's not a taxable event. That is correct.
Okay, and my suggestion is, I don't know if you guys have thought of it, but I think it would be really helpful if you did one of two things, which is, first, if so a lot of crypto places connect with crypto tax services so you can automatically sync what you're doing, which would be great. So you can maybe throughout the year see your liability. And or would you have like a function where at the end of the year you could print like a CSV file that you can export to your accountant that could perhaps track all the transactions you did?
That's a super interesting point, actually. Again, I'll take notes on that and talk with the dev team about it.
And I guess my last question is there any suggestions you have for people here to have the best shot at a digital drop, like the next one, and or any of the monthly digital drops? What are things that we can do to give ourselves the best opportunity to be on the whitelist, or have any shot to make sure that we have an opportunity to buy?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is we really want to reward people for being active in the community and in the app itself, and collectors. One thing we don't want is just for a bunch of bots to come in and buy all the primary packs up and then obviously relist them.
Right.
Nobody enjoys that. So we've been working with a lot of people in the community to come up with ideas on that. We've been really happy with the fact that a lot of community members have been super proactive with suggestions, and it's a constant cat and mouse game to do that. And we want to be welcoming to both new users and also rewarding our existing collectors. And like I said, we want to be careful about how much we're producing and not kind of overdo it on the primary market. So it's always going to be competitive, but we'll work really hard to try and make the balance so that new users have a chance of getting in, but also the existing users are rewarded for the fact that they're supporting the community on an ongoing basis.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to get in on the ground floor. Oh, that's all my questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Who's next? Making me crazy.
Next up, we have the Mint Finder.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nikki. You're third. So we got the Mint Finder, Eric, and then you, and then the list started over.
Hi. Thanks for having me. First, I actually want to answer a previous question because someone was asking about I think, pop-up to allow people to confirm if they wanted to accept a trade. And I actually think that's been done on the web app because I requested that in the feedback on the Discord. And the team's been very, very efficient at responding to feedback and implementing changes. So thanks. Honestly, this is one of the most impressive NFT projects I've ever seen, and I've seen quite a few, so just congratulations. I only have two questions because I know you have a lot of people here. The first question is about the UK stock at WH Smith, because it is a very big kind of retail chain in the UK, and I'm assuming not every store will have them in stock, the HRO hybrid cards. So I was wondering if, just like you did with Walmart in the US, we would maybe get a list of which stores would be stocking them at some point.
That's a very good question. I'm looking in my chat because the team is listening in. UK people are listening in. I'm gonna see if they have a direct answer now. We will surely look into it, but it's not gonna be every store, and we'll have we'll check out if we can get a similar list. So we will work on that.
Okay, thank you. And the second question I had, which is also a bit of a concern, is, you've mentioned leaderboard and how you'll be rewarding the 100 highest ranked users, which, I think is a great idea. And I think it's, bringing a lot of utility, I think, to these NFTs in a way. But it is quite interesting as well to know if people who maybe can't afford to complete full sets, for example, will still be able to get a benefit, for example, out of completing all the commons from a set or all the uncommons, because we can already see in the platform that, for example, you have a feature that shows that you've collected all of those cards, for example. So just wondering if there was any consideration as to whether, people who can't afford to, buy a $10,000 legendary, or actually $15,000 or $18,000 legendary Batman can still, you know, maybe get something out of completing the lower tiers on these cards.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic idea. Tiered completion rewards. I think that's a really good idea. And again, I'll ping Chris, our creative director, about it right now.
Thank you very much, and please keep doing the great job you've been doing. You've been really, really killing it until now. So
thank you so much.
That actually answers a question I got in DMs too. So thank you very much, the Minfinder, about the tiers.
Nice. I want to say really quick. Almost, we're getting there. I just want to say thank you to everybody coming through and reset the room just really quick. Twitter Spaces. It's NF Thursday. We do this every Thursday, powered by our friends Knowles, Quantum Economics, Paradox Realms, Cobalt Lend, and don't forget Quantum Economics, where the newsletter is always free, quantumeconomics.io. All right, you making me crazy. On the list, who is next on the mic?
I think
next up, Weekend.
Been trying to say something too. Sorry, Nikki.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't have any questions, but I just want to say thank you for all y'all's hard work. And I haven't heard any females or women up here besides Angie. Shout out Angie. And I just came to shout out all the ladies who are hero collectors also. Shout out ladies. If we had hundreds, I would ask y'all to throw hundreds, but I like cards, so y'all can do that. But yes, Angie,
thank you, Wonder.
Awesome. Yes, just real quick, I heard escrow and I was like, oh, ears up. That's me. Hopefully, I am working on a website right now. It's gonna be called NFT NFT Gap Closer. So closing the gap between physical and digitals and all that good stuff. So I'm working on a website. Hopefully, I'm going to get my escrow licensing here in the next week or so. And so it'll be like a little bit more legit, hopefully. But that's just a small, quick plug. And yeah, y'all keep up the good work.
You keep grinding out there. Yeah.
Thanks.
You get the follow right there, man. Nikki out there. VEVE, Recruit, HRO. Oh my. Oh my. I guess it was a good day.
Yes,
didn't even have to,
I hear you jamming. I knew it was coming from somewhere.
Yeah, NF Thursday, it was a good day.
Woo!
HRO,
okay.
Cardamundi, DC, Batman, Cobalt Len, Quantum Economics. Everybody in the room, give yourself some love. Keep going. Who's next?
I have a question for the guests. Any of the guests that's gone to Walmart, where the heck? I've never seen any like comic book stuff in Walmart. Where would you find that? Because I'm at my Walmart.
Oh, he's in the car and he's gone to Walmart.
I'm in the
so there's a trading card
Walmart's
section
too. There is a trading card section. You're right. It's kind of by the checkout stands. It's where they have all their like cards. They have Magic the Gathering, Pokemon. Like you kind of can't miss it if they have it. So just check out the cash registers up front.
Gerald, you're a true ape, and I definitely attribute to all apes. And I commend you for that, sir.
Well, again, I checked the list and I found my Walmart, and I'm like, word, peace, I'm out.
Did you drive there while you were on the Twitter Spaces? Like literally?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
That's like I was answering questions while I'm like making.
That is awesome.
He's sitting at the light making a left, asking questions. I love it.
Guys, since I can't hop on a plane, where can I get this if I don't have a Walmart in my country?
Me too.
A friend that has one near them.
Thank you, Gerald.
No, don't tell me that. Oh.
Thanks, Gerald. Sell them out. Buy them all.
Gerald, send me one, bro.
Get me one.
They will be
I'll pay you double for it in Bitcoin.
I'll send you something Australian. I'll send you Tim Tams.
Oh, you know what I take? I take Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. That's about it.
And Vegemite? I'm sure I
Vegemite sandwich. I was gonna say.
Sure, I heard you say Vegemite. Look, I know that it is actually very late for Miguel, so we might try to push on with some more questions.
Yeah.
Mark, I don't know how much time you have. Miguel, I know that you might have to wrap up in about 10 minutes because it's very late for you. Mark, you might have to stay here for the next 12 hours to get through the questions.
for the team, no problem. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a proper degen, now you're making me crazy. He and I are full degens. So, yeah, 12-hour space. That's nothing.
Sleep? What's that? I'm not sure
Yeah.
what sleep is anymore.
But yeah, let's push on with some questions. And Crypto Oracle, grab us a packet, grab a couple of packets for me. Thanks.
Next up, we have Eric on the mic. Batman, what's going on, man? How you doing? Testing. Eric, are you there?
Yeah, I got. I have my questions typed out in my notes app, so I was just staring at those. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah, amazing project, guys. I've done VEVE for a year. Nothing bad to say about them. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, the app and the website is just unreal. My first question is, what would you be open to consider in expanding the Mythic airdrop beyond the top 100? I know that question was kind of addressed a couple people ago, but I was wondering something like maybe like perhaps a legendary for 101 to 200 on the leaderboard, and epic for 201 to 300, like basically just to kind of stratify the reward and increase loyalty from heavy buyers, because like obviously 99% of us can't, we're already priced out of the two legendaries at this point.
Yeah, I think that's it's a great question. Like I said, it's something that we've taken a look at. I gotta be honest, we weren't exactly expecting legendaries to go for 22K a piece. So it's something that we will definitely take a look at and we'll consider. I'm not sure for this drop. It's very difficult, obviously, with the whole process that goes behind the creative and approvals and things like that. But we'll keep it in mind for future drops.
All right, and is this leaderboard gonna count for something in the future beyond this, or is this kind of like each series will have its own respective leaderboard?
So a little bit of both. So we as Miguel said, we play long-term games. So those generally entail long-term prizes, and we also do a collection leaderboard for each set and rewards for that as well.
Okay, and that kind of touches on my second question. Your answer there is because I was wondering, what are you going to do to protect card value from a significant drop off after February 21st, after they lose this utility of getting the mythic?
Yeah, so if you take a look at some of our other projects that we've done, I think we've done a good job of holding card value through those long-term rewards. We've done some interesting stuff with XCopy before, with a special 1 in 10 reward for our entire collection season on Collective. So those are the types of mechanics that we like to use. So I can't give any more exact info, but those are the types of things that we like to use as mechanics to do that.
Awesome. Final question I had is, I'm sure you guys have looked at this to a degree, but as far as grading the physical cards, I mean, there's PSA, Beckett, all that sort of stuff, and it's kind of a mess as far as sports cards go and Pokemon cards go, and does a PSA 10 equal a BGS whatever? Have you looked at forming some sort of a relationship with one specific company that's kind of the company of choice, so everybody's kind of speaking the same language, especially when you're looking at trading hybrids?
Yeah, we are looking into this as well, Eric. So that's a great question. I think it's a very nice feature we would like to give to all of the fans here. So we're looking into it. We're doing our due diligence, and as we did with the entire project, we're not making any over hastily steps into that grading specifically, because if we implement this, it has to be right, as you just said. So working on it, it's on the roadmap. Not anything too soon, probably. So just keep track on this in Discord and Twitter. But probably not in the very first months.
Yeah, you guys have already done a lot in a couple of weeks. So yeah, I totally understand. It's fantastic. Take your time and make it right. I totally agree. That's all I got. I appreciate it.
Please, everyone that's coming up, please try to limit it to like one question. Pick the best out of the questions that you have, you know, the 3 to 4 to 5 questions. Just try to keep it to one. That way we can rotate through people and get more questions answered.
All right. Do you have anybody next, sir?
Yes, sir. We got AI bot next. I'm vibing to the music though.
I'm just putting something generic in right now. Find something else to mix in.
AI Bonea? Lorenzo?
Right.
Nope.
Yep. Next up, we got Drake. Drake, how you doing today?
Hey guys, I'm doing well. Thanks for hosting this space.
A pleasure.
I wanted to sort of touch on what other people have said and just give you guys props for the website. It's incredibly intuitive, and it seems like you guys almost saw what the competition was doing and almost improved upon almost every aspect. And I'm just curious if you can touch on the process of building the app and the website out and any potential improvements you guys have in the near future.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've been at this game for a long time, right? So the background of the team, myself, Gavin, and Jared, my co-founders. So Gavin runs all of our front end engineering, and Jared runs all of our back end engineering. So we've worked together for a long time. We all came from video games prior to this, and we also had some products in the Counter-Strike ecosystem, like a high-end auction site for Counter-Strike skins. So we kind of saw a lot of the really interesting things around, unique digital objects and how people would want to collect them, especially if you layered in a lot of collecting mechanics, which we love because we were all card collectors as kids. And then on top of that, we were lucky. I had a really cool group of friends in LA that were very early into the Bitcoin space. So some friends of mine did the first Mastercoin ICO, built the Omni layer on top of Bitcoin. So I had a really cool crew who introduced me to the benefits of digital ownership. And we actually learned some hard lessons with our Counter-Strike product because, Valve would ban some of our inventory bots every once in a while if we logged into them incorrectly or something like that. And so, you'd lose tens of thousands of dollars in inventory, and it's not like you can pick up the phone to Gabe Newell and he gives you your stuff back, right? So we understood, the drawbacks of not actually owning your digital items and your digital property. So that was really kind of the spark that drove the creation of our initial product and the platform. So we've been grinding since 2017, building it, and really just trying to build something that we would want as collectors. And we've got really great feedback over the years from a hardcore collector community in the Counter-Strike space who is very, very demanding in the product and in the specs. And that's really how we got here today.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you very much for coming up, Drake. Maddie, look, I sent the list to you. I'm not sure where we left off. I'm pretty sure it's Welfare, then Wellware, then Mr.
Wellware.
NFT.
Yeah,
Welfare, yeah.
The
Wellware.
way the Bitcoin price is going, we might all be on welfare. Yes, no, yeah, okay, keep going.
Pretty much. Wellware, are you there?
Yep, can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Okay, great. So a couple weeks ago on the last AMA, a couple of us voiced our question on a sale that occurred on March 29th on Amazon that a bunch of people bought into, and the team was going to follow up on, I guess, more details around that, just to confirm it.
So,
Yeah, I
so
know
that
this.
more details, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, and I know that this has been raised, right? We are still looking into it, but it we are only selling through Amazon directly itself. Um, so you're talking about physical product or digital product?
Physical product.
Yeah, on the physically, it should only come from Amazon themselves. So, I mean, if this hasn't been worked out by the team in the meantime, then please follow up through Discord with the team, and we'll get back to you.
Thank you.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you. Who was next on the list?
Next up, we had Mr. NFT and then Alfred.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're from. I'm from the UK, so big up to our British traders out there. I've got to say, I'm loving the project from the get-go. I was an early joiner a couple of weeks ago, so kudos to the team. First question that I had was, does the team have any sort of plans for commercial advertising? And the second question is, any plans for future whitelists?
Yeah. So, Miguel, do you want to take the the advertising question?
Yeah, I mean, we're building the plan. We're obviously not only looking at catering to the NFT space on itself, so we are looking to cater to all of the DC fans. So we're also looking into, yeah, just like trading card collectors, DC fans. So we will do our best to just represent the project in every way we can, and we're looking with a team to how we can do that as best as possible. I don't know if that answered the question on the commercial.
Yeah, I think you.
I mean,
I think for users in certain territories, you might have seen we did a campaign around the digital drop with Brave browser as well. So definitely something that we're reinvesting into growing the community for sure.
yeah, same for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're doing campaigns on these as well. So yeah, we're going for it.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, I think one other thing to mention there, Miguel, which I think is even kind of bigger, is we've been working with Warner Brothers as well. So Warner Brothers has invited us previously to South by Southwest and also to NFTLA, and we've actually had a hero booth set up to meet people and show them the product and even sell some, and even do some giveaways and things like that at those events. And there's definitely more in the works on that front as well.
And I saw a lot of videos from those events and the booths, and people were beside themselves. And I saw the lineup. I think it was at NFT LA with the reveal and people opening them. The lineup was just amazing. I was wondering if you had someone at Miami at the moment.
We don't currently have anyone in Miami at the moment. So I think, Miguel, I don't know if you want to smack me or not, if you want to mention anything about maybe San Diego in the future.
No, let's not talk. Let's not go.
Let's not talk San Diego yet. Let's not talk Ron Burgundy's hometown. No.
Yeah, perfect. We'll jump.
Milk
onto
was
some
a
more.
bad choice.
We'll jump onto some more questions.
Before we go to the next one,
Yeah.
I think we I just had a confirmation on the previous question, so I don't know if you're still here. Nice guy with the W in in his profile picture.
Well, yeah, well.
Yeah, that's him. So on the Amazon question, so apparently I just got confirmation. All of the orders that just went live very briefly, these will be fulfilled. We've taken this up with Amazon. It was just that you guys were actually getting that site down for a very short moment, so they are they are getting back to it, and Amazon will come up again in the future.
And look at this, we're getting live answers, we're getting live action, we're getting live answers. We've got to cross back to we've got to cross back soon to Gerald Vata and in aisle 9 at Walmart to see how many he's got.
Get an update.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they put all these cards behind customer service because they don't want people stealing them. And there's no new cards, there's no hero cards. So
okay, so next Walmart. I don't care if it's however many miles. Quick, get in the car. Next.
They're on the list. So I'm coming back tomorrow. That's all there is to it.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. Sorry. Next question. Sorry.
Set up a tent.
Yeah.
So the next person, I feel like I got to get my announcer voice on. Next up, we have Alfred from the City Show. Alfred, how are you doing today, sir?
What's up, guys? It's the Chit Show, and I'm an actual content creator on YouTube. And one of the questions that I have is something that we've actually been discussing in the spaces. Obviously, when you're doing trades, you don't know who's on the other end. You're assuming an option to not accept any trades. That's I really like that. And the other thing that I thought that I think would be
a Chit Show. Hey, brother. Like I said, try to limit it to like one question. There's a lot of people requesting, so like pick the best of the questions you got.
Okay, is there a way that we can create a rating system based on the community members who actually talk and communicate and do transactions, either through sales or trades, so that we have an idea that the community has basically acknowledged that the person you're going to be dealing with on the other end is a safe actor?
Yeah, I mean we've gotten a lot of feedback on the trade feature over the past week since we opened it up, and I think the answer is there's been a lot of really good feedback that's come in. We've looked at a few different things, including basically accepting trades only from people you follow, like having that as an option, and some other things. So we're definitely digging into it and seeing what we'd want to enable, what we wouldn't, and what the dev lift on it would be. So I think we're definitely looking at improving the trading feature and making it safer. So that's all I can really say on that.
All right, thanks.
Next up is, I believe it was Monks, Ray, and then Legacy. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It's Monks and then Mammy.
Yeah, I saw Mooks over here. Mukasa.
Oh, Moxa.
It's Moops. Moops, not
Yeah.
Mooks.
It's the Moops.
Seinfeld, it's Mooks.
It's the Moops.
Moops.
I
Okay,
really
go,
appreciate
go.
you guys taking it. No, sorry. I know you guys got a lot of people to get through, so I really appreciate it. The project is amazing. Thank you for letting me ask a couple things or say a couple things. So I guess instead of answering a question, I'll just make a suggestion. So when people were talking about knowing the artist, maybe it might be cool to get some info about where the cover or the art came from, like on the back of the card in more detail. Rewards for holding, we talked about that already. Any combining cards with the digital ones because of the nature of them being digital and not having physicals, maybe some sort of further gamification there. And then are we ever going to see anything about the daily achievements?
Monks. Look, man, there's 16 people requesting. We need to limit it to one question. I'm sorry, but we're going to have to limit it to one question.
Yeah, so those are just suggestions. The one question I had was about the weekly achievements. Are we going to see anything regarding those? The daily logins and everything else?
Yeah, so the quests and things like that. I would complete as many quests as you can. That's all I'll say.
All right, fair enough.
Great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So
Fair enough.
mysterious.
I know, like that got me. I'm like, ooh.
Of
Like
course,
mysterious,
what
like
always
Batman.
happens when I go into stores, like people think I'm management. I'm like, it just happened. I'm like, no, I don't work here, ma'am. I'm a shopper.
You just have the authoritative vibe.
It happens.
Making me crazy. Up on the list next to you, who do you have, Ray, or who we go to?
Next up is Hammy, and then, yep, Hammy's next, and then Ray.
Hi, Hammy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, you sound good.
Okay. I have a lot of questions. I was telling
Only one question.
Yeah, I know. So, are there any plans for artists to get involved in the community that were involved in Hero with art?
This is a difficult one, right? So we're working together with a lot of artists from the DC community themselves. I mean, Jim Lee was at our booth in NFCLA. He was signing a couple of cards for some lucky fans there. So we can't promise anything. We can't tell them to join the community and do some stuff. That's on the DC part, but we're also looking at engaging with other artists and maybe they're up to get involved with the community a little bit later, but can't disclose anything more at this time.
I'm getting like emojied on Discord just for one more questions. If you will please allow me to ask it. When will two-factor authentication be added?
Definitely high priority.
There you go. That's a good second question. You didn't come with like some weak sauce question. It was a decent, good follow-up question. You know, I mean, because you see some people with a follow-up question, and it's like, really? All right. Bring in your A game. You got one question. You better make it good. Shoot your shot. Who's next? You making me crazy?
Well, after they answer his question, we'll get to the next person. The 2FA, is that going to be a thing? That's definitely.
Yeah, he said, yeah, top priority.
Next up, we have Ray, and then Legacy.
Hey guys, thanks for having me up. I have one question for you to further expand on the lock button for the card. Can we have maybe 2 toggles / lock, lock buttons for if you open to accept trades, and then another one if you're open to accept monetary offers? I mean, we do have a marketplace where you can sell it, or trade it. So if there was just a toggle between both of them, like, hey, open to trades, not, I'm not putting it on the market, but I'm open to offers as well. So something like that would probably be pretty cool. Thanks.
Yeah, we
then I would also
go ahead.
No, go, Mark.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna. Yeah, go.
No, you go ahead, Angie.
Okay, I was gonna say, coming from the crypto space and NFT space as well. The security on that has to be, extremely tight, which I'm sure it is. But just make sure people that are trading, that it is someone that like that is safe, that is approved, etc. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Make sure you do your research.
We were in a space last night where somebody got a text, and it was a fake MetaMask phishing text, and they locked them out of their wallet, and they had some really dope NFTs in there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, there's kind of differences between security of an application or things like that, and we can try and make things as secure as possible. And then there's just good practices for managing your own personal security when you're in the NFT space. So just making sure that you're doing and following the best practices, and we'll always try and make the product as secure as we can, but you always have to follow through on your own security and things like that, and always be vigilant and careful, because there are a lot of bad actors out there. So take care.
Next up, who we got next up? And Miguel. Sorry, I was going to say, Miguel, I know that it's very late for you, so if you do have to go,
you gotta pull the plug on this, man. Just kick us to the curb, man. It's totally
fine. We'll stay here, and we'll we won't be able to answer questions, but we can talk about
no,
it.
I will. I'll make up answers. I'll just answer like I was. Miguel,
That's what I was afraid
could
of.
be right or wrong. Yeah, I'll just make
We're
up.
we're okay. I mean, the vibe is it's such a good. Bleh. You see, it's late, right? But it's such a good vibe. So I'll just stick here and I'll tell my boss I'll be in a little bit later tomorrow.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. We'll pump some tunes throughout some questions and we'll keep on pushing through. But yeah, as I don't want to make you making me crazy, the bad guy, but if we can just have one question, because requests, we've got multiple requests. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get Maddie to get tough and,
I'll send my mom. She'll come down here.
Oh,
She
yeah.
will.
She'll come hobbling down on her hip and whoop some ass.
Yeah,
She will. Okay, sorry, you're making me crazy. Who's up next?
Yes, ma'am. Up next, we have Legacy. What's up, Legacy?
Hey, what's going on? Thank you, Angie, Matt, and you, Macon, for the space. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miguel and Mark Donald, for you guys' time. We spend a lot of time in spaces speculating. Just wanted to ask a quick question regarding of the cards. So on there's the unlocking the metaverse feature. Is there any possibility that some of these cards that we own will be unlocking certain riddles within the DC multiverse? And if that is so, is there a chance that we might see some of these same cards in earlier collections featured in later collections to complete sets?
Hey, Legacy Man. Good evening. I've seen you guys been breaking your brains on these riddles. At the moment, there is no such thing as riddles in these first sets. So you can put your brain to rest here for a bit. Having specific cards unlocking different rewards or mechanics, that's also that we're looking into, because obviously that is one of the nicer features we would like to add as well. But at the moment, it's just plain and simple. These cards just represent what they are, and all of the rewards and unlocking mechanisms we will disclose them when the time is right.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you again for the space, and congratulations to you guys on an awesome project. It's only going to go higher from here.
And you sound like you're out in your car. You're not chasing a riddle now, are you? Reading something on the back of the card, trying to work something out there.
I'm making my second rounds to Walmart's trying to look for my cards.
Yes,
so, yes,
good.
I am.
Okay, and
Get a
you've got to
box
get
for
one.
us to split.
Yeah, you've got to get one for Matty Greenspan. He's the CEO of Quantum Economics. He's requested one. I've requested one. So you've got a lot of work to do. And if that Walmart doesn't have any, yep. If that Walmart doesn't have any, you got to go to the next one.
Plus shipping, plus double, whatever it is, just let me know in Bitcoin.
Oh, double your Bitcoin. There you go. If anyone can go to a Walmart and get some, we've got to double your Bitcoin offer. Okay, next up.
I promise I'm not spamming you guys, or this isn't a scam.
No, he is absolutely legit.
Hi, I'm Elon Musk. If you send me your Bitcoin, I'll send you back double.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, Maddie is legit. He obviously wants some. Sorry, Marty is legit. If anyone can get some, he will buy them.
Oh yeah, he will.
Just one. No, just one. It was. I thought
Just
the offer
one.
was to Gerald. Honestly, if he's there, then Gerald, if you're there, let me know if you can do it. If not, somebody else get it for me.
Yeah. Next up.
All right, who's on the mic next? Because we got lots of requests to get to.
Yeah, we do. 17. Okay, so next up we have Jonathan, and then MJ, JJ,
Jonathan
and
G.
hello.
Blanco. My homie right there, JG Blanco. Nisman, CEO, founder, man.
Jonathan Blanco, he's our fam. Where are you? He might just be here for support.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Jonathan Blanco, we've got Blanco in the room.
Well, he might be busy because he is.
He might be busy. Come back to him.
All right, moving on. Who's after him then? Who do you have?
Sorry, I did miss one person, so I'm glad he wasn't. Lapaka.
Yeah,
was
we're
next.
glad you weren't ready, Jonathan. So screw off. No, we're kidding. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, I have a question. Like for people that live like in New York, I live in New York City, and I don't have a Walmart anywhere close to me. Like, how are you guys gonna get in all the stores, or what happens to people that are in big cities that don't have a Walmart next to them?
I would say check out your online channels as well. So they should be up at Amazon and Walmart.com as well, probably in the next few days or weeks. So that would be my solution. Or you call a friend who lives near a Walmart and get them shipped to you. In any case, I think you guys are still quite lucky to live in the US compared to some other regions. But I would check out online if I was you.
What about through the Hero app, HRO app?
We did a pre-sale, but
Okay,
that
only
was
the
sold
pre-sale.
out
All
after
right.
12 days. Yeah, yeah.
So no, any plans to do it again later?
For the physicals, we won't be selling on our own channel anymore. It was sold out, and we will not restock our own channels for just to keep that pre-sale and the bonus for those people alive. So only if we drop a new physical drop, we will do another pre-sale.
Got it.
So just to recap, Walmart, Amazon, Walmart online.
Family road trip.
Get us a big Winnebago, man.
Yeah, and Specialist and Hobby will also come. I'm not sure on dates there, but maybe I suppose there will be some Specialist and Hobby stores in New York as well.
Perfect. So your best bets are Amazon online, Walmart, or Walmart online.
Look, I just want to say, like, as a kid, I remember when the Batman foil cards came out, and my brother, mother, and I had to drive to 2 cities over to get boxes of them. And I still have 2 sets of the silvers and 1 set of the gold with the clear hollows. So, I mean,
And what do I search for if I'm searching for on Amazon or Walmart? Do I search as Hero?
I think looking at Hero NFT trading cards, Unlock the Multiverse, DC, those will get you there.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that one more time. It was a little. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I would just say go for Hero NFT trading cards, and then DC Unlock the Multiverse. These.
Okay,
I'm
next.
on the Amazon right now. Keep going. Yeah.
Maddie, get some for me, man. Next up, we have MJ. Well, Maddie's ordering those for us.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Angie, Maddie. Crazy for the space. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the West Coast classics, Maddie. Definitely feeling those West Coast songs. I just wanted to give a huge hats off to the team. Being in a tech space and an engineering space, you can really see the engineering leadership from the team and the quality. And I know teams usually work in sprints, but it's just crazy to see how fast the turnaround time is, because I know it's way faster than the average speed would be for sprints. So very huge hats off to the team. Congratulations on all the success. I went to 3 Walmarts, couldn't find any cards, but definitely gonna make another trip tomorrow, and it's just been super fun. Thank you for really recreating this collectible community. I haven't felt this way since I played Pokemon as a kid. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thanks, MJ, and just want to throw a note out there too for any of you engineers, DevOps people, product people, marketing people. Definitely DM me on Twitter. We're hiring very aggressively all the time, so happy to have people. We're fully remote globally, so happy to have you anywhere you're from, as long as you're a great member of the team.
That's awesome, man. update your
are
LinkedIn.
your DMs open?
Yeah.
Yeah, my DMs are open. You can slide in there.
Next up, we have JJ. What's going on, JJ?
What's going on? Great project, love it. But I'll keep that whole thing short. My question was, in the app, when you go into like your collection or whatever, and you go to your card, and you come up with where it says that you hit the info button and you get a short list of what's on the market. Also, well, so we'll start with that. You get just a short list, and the same thing if you're on the desktop, you just get a short list. Like you have to actually go to the marketplace to see the full list. Is there any way of just getting a full list when you click on your card and you hit info?
Yeah, I
So
think
like
part of that comes down to like if you guys want to dig into the weeds on the engineering side for a bit and nerd out. So you always have to when you're dealing with especially large sets and things like that, you got to always keep in mind how much taxes you're putting on the API and also on the user's device. So pulling in too much stuff sometimes it's just comes down to a matter of that, especially in the collection section, because there's a lot of items potentially in there. Like I don't know whether it's super relevant, but we have collectors on our CS:GO app that have millions of cards in their collection. So some of that stuff comes down to that.
All right. Thank you. And the second part to that, which you kind of just covered, was being able to have the score in the center. Because you only see the card number and the price. You don't see the what the card score is down the center.
Yeah, that's a fair point for sure. Yeah, that's again, I'm taking a list and putting it into the dev channel on Slack. So we'll get it into. We'll get a list together and throw it in the backlog and see how we can do it.
Awesome. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Okay, so I can't even buy these on Amazon. Apparently, they're out of stock. So, yeah, I keep getting this page. Sorry, we couldn't find the page. It says there's 2 left in stock. I'm a Prime member. I'm sitting here hitting. Mom, did you pay the Prime membership? Jeez, I want to get these, and now I can't. I'm sorry. Keep going on.
Your mom sniped you. I'm just saying.
We got the poor internet here. $89.99. I can see it right here on the Amazon. I can get it. Delivered like tomorrow with Prime, but apparently there's somebody else might have bought it. Maybe Gerald bought it online here on Amazon. That's why I can't get it now.
What did you search? Because I'm putting in like HRO.
I'm on Amazon right now. I'm on Amazon.com. Regular old Amazon. I just typed in HRO DC trading cards NFT into the search bar. Boom. Right there,
Dude,
there it is.
Amazon search engine is like 1 billion times better than Walmart's garbage.
All right. Yeah. Well, they should. It's the AWS. I think they know a thing or two. Maybe. I don't know. But I see it right here. It's beautiful. 29 cards. It's a 4-pack. It's a multiverse 4-pack premium booster box. Chapter 1 even. Oh my gosh. I am FOMOing trying to buy this right now on Amazon.com. And I freaking can't buy it! The hell? Oh, wait, no, now it added the cart. I see I just had the bitching up in Twitter Spaces and then somebody heard. Proceed to checkout. Gonna get me a box. Hey, Greenspan, you want me to send this to you? If I get this, you want it? I'll buy it for you. There's 2. Actually, I could probably buy 2. Do you want one? Greenspan?
Yeah, I want one. What are you offering me?
What is it? What's it?
Yes, I want one. What are you offering me? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I'm gonna buy the last 2 right now on Amazon.com of the HRO DC the DC.
Send me one. Yes, send me one. Gerald didn't confirm. You send me one. Send it to me. Shipping. Plus shipping. I will double it.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so
send me a receipt.
2. All right.
One receipt for the shipping. One receipt for the
add
package.
the cart. Hold on. Now I've got to go back to my cart.
Yeah, I'm on Walmart. There's nothing on
Walmart. You're not buying them. Get out. Get the hell out of my.
Man, you guys sold the F out. Good job.
Well, hold on a second. My cart now. Anyways, keep asking questions. I'm buying these.
Too, as we
I'm
speak.
buying them right now. Damn it.
About on quantum economics for your spaces.
Well, he's cussing out Amazon. What's this name? Hello K, surprised cat. How are you doing today?
Hey, hey, yeah, thanks for having me back on.
They just
Yeah, I've just been listening to the entertainment of purchasing these hero card boxes on Amazon. I'm just kind of in the UK waiting to receive my stuff, but as Mark said, the Eagle has landed, so looking forward to that actually. So actually, on that point, in terms of, and I don't know if you would be able to answer this, but I am aware that so far Game and WH Smith in the UK are the kind of, I guess, physical vendors of the hero card packs. So is that correct? And could we expect these in any kind of hobbyist stores as well? Are those kind of like in the pipeline for who these physical boxes will be distributed to for sale in the UK?
That's a very good question, Kay. Again, I'm at the moment. It is Game, as we said. It's also Savvy. Blah, wow, it's really getting late. WH Smith and Game for now, and then Savvy obviously had them on their web shop. And Andrea is now giving me additional information. So as I said, the entire team is chiming in here.
Awesome, perfect. Just Miguel, you're in is it Belgium?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Are you by any chance going to the Immutable X event in Amsterdam? That's this month, towards the end of the month.
There might be a chance we'll be there. Yep.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, because I'm going to be flying down, and quite a few people from the VEVE community that follow Hero that live in Amsterdam. I think when I mentioned it, all the tickets like just vanished for this free event. I think also because there's free beer there. That's probably why.
Free beer, yeah.
Coming from Australia, I think they have more than beer there, don't they?
In Amsterdam, yeah, I think so. Yeah. They have those special kind of weed cookies.
Yes. I might buy a ticket from Seattle just so I can go for the free beer. I mean,
we'll keep plugging through.
You may see some crew there. Let's put it that way.
That sounds good. Okay, I'm ready. Actually, are you guys going to be doing any kind of hero merchandise? Because I know Collects mentioned it, but I think people are kind of obsessing over hero merch. Like, I guarantee you, there's going to be people asking you to use your logo to like make fan-made community merch. But any plans on hero merchandise?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
And is that able to be sent to Australia?
On the merchandise, that's a good question. Depends on the type of merchandise we'll be making. So stay tuned for that as well.
Come on, I can't get cards. I can't get merch.
Ange, how many friends do you have in the US?
Too, but we got some cool clothing related stuff coming out here soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, Ange, just tell me what you want. We'll order it. We'll get it sent over to me, then sent over to you. You're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you. Sorry, we can keep plugging away with the questions. We've still got 13 people there.
Gotcha.
Who's next making me?
Miguel can't speak anymore.
Yeah, Miguel's probably got to go to bed.
That's all right. We're keeping him here. We want to hear him. We want to hear him go into delirium. As I said, we're on Spaces for hours upon hours. So until you're, speaking double Dutch and you're passing out almost on your lounge, then you can go.
I'm okay. I am about to go out here. So maybe 3 more questions and then I need to hop.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so Jonathan is back. We saw him throwing up some emojis. So Jonathan, you're next.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Angie and Maddie Satz always love the spaces that you do. These are amazing. I've been listening and on Zoom calls at the same time, and I should have been listening more to the Zoom calls, but I've been listening more to the show. So this is kind of a question, kind of not, but I just want to say that Batman is the best superhero of all time, particularly because he doesn't have superpowers. He uses his brain. He has all these amazing tools.
And he was
and
clearly
let's
an
be
early
real.
crypto investor because he's so rich.
Well, I was gonna say, let's be real. Batman probably has Bitcoin. Like, there's no way
Being
Batman.
ultra rich is a superpower, man. Honestly.
About, call it like the DC universe or the Batman universe extending, with this drop, call it with like subsequent drops or kind of I guess how are you thinking about that overall, or are you yet, I guess?
Very much, Miguel.
Yeah. Obviously, we thought about this from the get go. So you will see a quite specific cadence in everything that we'll do. There will always be a good reason for the things that we do here at Hero. So there will be a different pacing as well, obviously, between the digital and the physical. The physicals will probably always have a bigger beat coinciding the DC calendar and beat. On the digital drops, I'm not going to dive into any big details here, but there will always be a cool tie-in to everything that is actual at that moment. I don't know, Mark, if you want to dwell a little bit further on this.
Yeah, I think we teased a little bit more about the digital drops earlier. So really want to stay relevant with what's going on in the DC
monthly, though,
world.
right? If I'm not mistaken, guys, from
Yeah,
the notes
exactly.
I took, yeah, they're monthly.
Yeah.
So that's
Every
gonna be
month.
pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yes, goes back to holding your cards close to your chest. But I do believe there are more coming, and yeah, very excited about the next ones too.
I
Thank
am
you,
going
Jonathan.
to drive to the other Walmart. I don't know even if it's on the list, but I'm just going to do it just for the heck of it because why not?
You got FOMO. You got FOMO.
Oh, I'm a Batman lover. Like you again. I just
You
read
have
this
said that.
article on it was one of these sites that's like video games and like comics, and they were like listing all these animated Batmans, and they like missed like 5 of the best ones of like all times. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You guys are wow. It's like The Killing Joke. If you haven't seen The Killing Joke, that is like one of the best Batmans. Like it's up there with like Batman The Dark Knight and shit. It's that good. So I highly recommend The Killing Joke. The one I was saying, Batman goes to, what is it? Samurai Batman or something like that. That one's phenomenal as well. The Joker goes nuts in that one. But anyway, I'm driving to the other Walmart.
That is so awesome. I just, to reset the room, tweet out the room. But I absolutely love that we are holding a space. And we've got people all over the world. We've got people in cars. We've got people running into Walmarts, running up and down aisles in Walmarts. This is just absolutely fantastic. This is, be careful is what I want to say. But get those cards.
I am being careful. I got my car mount out and everything.
Very good.
If anybody else is running around looking for a Walmart, start giving us some emojis or something that we want to know. And if somebody actually gets some, let me know. And my offer still stands for whoever brings it to me first.
And what was the offer?
The
You're going to pay?
Bounty.
The offer was
Batman Bounty.
Yeah, Batman Bounty. What was your offer that you're going to pay double?
Double, including shipping. Double the shipping as well.
Nice. This is like a treasure hunt now. It's turned into a treasure hunt room.
He's not playing. You think I'm playing? He's not playing.
I know. We've got so many more questions. Keep going. You're making me crazy. Thank you. Thank you for looking after us so much.
You're welcome, ma'am. So we still have
All right,
3 more
my offer's
questions
now,
to go,
sorry,
right?
sorry, to cut you off. My offer is now triple. Whoever can get it.
Message Maddie.
Get to your Walmart.
All right. We have Philip up next. Philip, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, Phil.
I just had a comment. I had a comment on something I was experiencing. When I'm on the app and I receive a trade, and you can see the cards and the mint numbers pretty clearly, they're pretty large. But for some reason, when I'm on my PC and I'm looking at the trades, there's no way to zoom in or anything, and sometimes it's hard for me to see those mint numbers. I would just kind of maybe some way of clicking on the card and opening it up, because I would really hate to send a card away that was low mint when I thought it was higher.
Yeah, that's a fair point for sure. Like I said, I've got a list going, so we'll put that down.
Yeah, I've got like a 27-inch monitor, and sometimes it's really hard to see those mints. And I even zoom in using the Windows Zoom feature, and it's like, man, I'm just having a hard time seeing these mints on my computer. So I go into my phone and look at the trades now. Anyways, great job. I love the cards. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Philip.
Thank you, Philip. Next up we have Vibes and then Chronic Cats, and I think that makes 3 questions.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for having me again. I've been in the community for a while. I've been in the AMA. I don't know if it's actually been touched on, but there was a few misprints that we did actually see in the actual physical drops. I was just wondering, what were you guys planning on doing with those?
Hey, Vibes. Yeah, good question. We've touched on this a little bit earlier as well, and I've tried to communicate this in Discord. We are looking actively into this, so the entire team is looking into this. We are receiving a couple of videos that highlight the issue. So we are looking into this, and we'll get back to you with a response as quickly as possible.
Oh, you know what my opinion is? Misprints equals more value in anything I've ever studied.
Exactly. No, I get
Always.
you. Yeah, totally, bro. I get you.
All right. Chronic, you were next. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, no, it was just kind of I'm new to everything. I was wanting to see just a little bit of quicker overview of everything. This is the first time I run into this.
Hey, how
All
are
right,
you,
well,
Chronic Cats?
You're
Yeah,
doing well.
look, that would be great, Mark or Miguel. Again, I know that you guys have been doing this for a little while, but if you could, for people that have just joined, if you could give a really high overview of, what we're doing here and what you're offering, the whole Batman trading cards, just a really high overview would be
Yeah,
great.
perfect. I think that would be like the highlight and ending the closing statement of my of myself. Thanks, Chronic Cat, for the question. I think so. Hero is actually the official hybrid NFT trading card for DC. So what this entails is that we are combining physical with digital. So you can all of the physical trading cards that we're putting out there with the incredible IP of the DC multiverse. Every single physical trading card is actually unique, and these are minted on the blockchain on Immutable X, so Ethereum Layer 2. And it's as easy as just downloading the app, scanning in the QR code on the back of the card to unlock the digital twin of that specific physical trading card. So this way we actually offer a proof of authenticity, a proof of ownership on the blockchain technology, and we actually see these cards as your key to unlock the multiverse, to get in touch with a community of fans of crypto, of DC, of trading cards, and just get together, start collecting, trying to climb the leaderboards within the app to hunt for specific rewards. And I think that's like the very very 1 minute breakdown of what we're doing. But I'm gonna have to go myself now. I want to thank the entire community here. It's been an amazing journey, and it's only been like 3 weeks since launch. So it's been crazy. Thank you again. More to come, and stay tuned in our Discord and Twitter spaces that will come. There's a next Twitter space or Discord stage next Thursday together with the guys from the First Mint. So tune into that as well. Make sure to be there. And yeah, that was it for me. Thanks again.
That is so good, Miguel, and we thank you so much. We know that it's late over there. We know you've put some time in. Mark, are you able to stay?
Unfortunately, guys, I got a jet too. I gotta take care of my little baby girl here. So.
That's okay. That's okay. Look, sorry we didn't get to everyone with questions. We're more than happy to keep the room open and people can talk amongst themselves about what they have or what they've collected, but obviously know that we can't answer any questions on behalf of DC, Warner Brothers, Carta Mundi or HRO, but more than happy for you guys to, talk about the project and what
but
you guys actually have.
My ass off. On behalf of myself,
that's what we're afraid of.
Go for it, yeah. Angie and Maddie, thanks again for hosting. Really appreciate it. Thanks a lot to everyone who asked questions, and thanks to everyone who took part.
Thank you guys.
Thanks so much, Mark and Miguel.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Thank you. So we've lost Mark and Miguel, but now it's going to turn into a who can get to a Walmart and find these cards.
Right, no doubt. I've got like an order waiting here on Amazon. I'm hunting around the internet while we've been in the space here.
I'm heading home now because I have to head home to drop off the groceries I bought, and then I'm heading down to the Walmart in Redmond. So I hope they have some. I didn't check the list.
Definitely, and if you've got some, come on up. But again, if you want to stay here and you want to ask some questions, I can see that we've still got some people with their hands up or who've requested the mic. You might want to tell us what you have as well. So come on up.
Wait, so there's physical. Okay, my wife's on the way to Walmart right now. What do I need to call her and tell her?
You need to tell her that she needs to buy. He said, Walmart, a lot of them are already sold out, but Gerald has been there. We've got other people in the room also going there if you wanted some.
Yeah, it's the DC, HRO DC hybrid
trading card. Batman trading cards.
Yeah.
So my offer is triple, man. Whatever it costs you to get one and send it to me, I will send you back triple in Bitcoin.
And Chronic Cats is fam, and Maddie Greenspan's my fam, so I can vouch. Oh, sorry, where's my Angie approved? Chronic Cats is Angie approved. Maddie Greenspan's Angie approved.
That was
me. I'm not the list. Awesome.
So go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's all you.
I was gonna say our Walmart we live in very rural Southern Illinois, so the card section is never touched. So there's a good possibility that I gotta get off here for a second. I'm gonna call my wife and I'll get right back on. Okay.
Oh, don't talk to us. Go, man. Keep those spaces open.
Go.
Get me a box, Chronic.
As many as you can, man.
Right, 87.3 boxes. Go with that.
And Blitzman, is it Blitzman? Have you got a question or a statement
Yeah, to start off with the statement, I was able to find 4 boxes, me and my buddy, or not 4 boxes, 4 of the 4-packs, but that was with looking at like 5 different Walmarts, and it seems like it's tomorrow that we're going to see these. Supposedly, like Walmart, and I got this from an employee, supposedly Walmart, they have a specific distributor that comes in there and personally is the only one that's allowed to set those up. So, you're at the mercy of a 9-to-5 guy that's going to come in whenever scheduled more.
Wow. So he's only allowed to touch them.
Yeah, he's the only one. And on top of that, like, he shows up randomly. but everything points to like tomorrow. I feel like for most WalMarts. But anyway, pulled a dark side, legendary dark side, out of 4 of my packs. What else? Got a like 400 mint Justice League epic card. That one was cool. So are you guys? So sorry to like backtrack a little bit, but do you guys work with Hero?
No, so we no longer have anyone on the call that is from Hero or DC, Warner Brothers, Carta Mundi. They all had to drop off, but we said we can keep the space going. They've all left us, but we said we would just, there was a lot of people. Yeah.
I will pretend, like, if you had a question for them, let's just say you had a question, just ask your question. I'll pretend that I worked for Carta Mundi. Go ahead.
Yeah, literally, they've been on with us for 2 hours, so we should be able to answer some questions by now.
Nice. Okay. First question. So, have you guys seen? This is a couple-part question. Have you guys seen the leaked mythic / legendary Riddler / Batman / the posters?
Well, you know what? I'm getting feedback. Can someone, whoever's pop yourself on speaker if you're not talking. But yeah, I did actually see that. Somebody tagged me in it. Look, I am in Australia. I don't have any cards, but obviously I've been following them all, and I didn't know if that was real. We didn't ask the question because they didn't want to talk about the next ones coming up, but I did see the Riddler, and I wasn't sure what the story was there. So what info have you got there?
Well, so something I thought about and I'm not the only one. There are a couple of the guys here took part in this idea, but so it would make sense to me if to encourage people to continue to like buy them and everything. If some of the rewards for being at the top of the leaderboard, you get these like the Batman and the Riddler, like the leaked those Batman and Riddlers both have the same like phrase on them. Unmask. It's like unmask something. So the first part was that I think that's going to be animated, and it's going to reveal a unmasked face for both Batman and Riddler. And then the second part, the leaked picture that we saw that was of a different mythic Riddler, it looked like a Riddler trophy from the Batman video games. And if it looks like a Riddler trophy, the only thing I can think about is that there is an actual riddle or a puzzle or something like that that could be given to those people in the top 100 to have more a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
Okay, yeah, we did have a guy in here before, and he said he'd been talking about it, and Miguel from HRO, Hero, he did say, look, there isn't any riddles. There may be some stuff. He was very, secretive on that. But, he did say that he's noticed in the community that a lot of people are talking about riddles and what that might mean. So, as a community, I bet you guys are pretty excited and throwing out all your, thoughts and ideas and conspiracy theories in a good way.
It's the fun of it.
It is.
I'm off to Walmart number 2.
Be safe.
Yes.
Keep it on 10 and 2.
Almost always do, my friend.
Blue.
Hello, thanks for having me on.
Hi.
What's up, Blue?
I had a question earlier, but I don't know if it was asked. I came in a little bit late to the space. Did anyone ask a question about like trading packs for cards earlier in the space?
I know it did.
Incorporating trading packs in like trades with paired with cards, for other cards or for other packs, like digital packs. Sorry.
they were talking about trading, you know, and talking about an extra tab on their website. Somebody asked about an extra tab, and I think that the question or the answer to that was, you know, to that they had to look into it further. They were looking into it, but they had to. You have to be careful because, you know, they call them bad actors, we call them scammers. You know, not to know who you're dealing with exactly if you are doing any kind of trades. But I don't think that there's something on the website at this point, but it was something that they were looking into. And he did say, look after yourselves and know who you're trading with.
Oh yeah. No, I was just wondering if they're adding like a functionality of being able to trade like packs for cards, you know? Like, you know how you can trade cards for card right now in the app and the web platform?
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. And that's what I think he was talking about, actually trading them. But he said it's not there at the moment.
Oh, okay.
All right.
See, we
To
got
Suda. Yeah, go.
yeah, Suda. That's all I was gonna say, Suda. To Suda K,
Hello?
turbo
Hello?
engine.
Yo.
Yes.
Yes. So I'll just be quick with myself. So if you were to actually like freshly obtain an IP, like on trying to get it on board on the platform, and how long would it take to be realistically? And then, like, you know, if you had like enough demand of this new IP over the ones you already have, if you happen to have multiple ones already, would you prioritize that one first, or is it something that you have to go buy in order?
Go, Maddie.
I'm sorry?
That was your answer. You've got to answer that one. No. Look, to Suda K, I'm not sure how long you've been in the room or if you heard, but the people that we had on here from Hero and Cardamundi, they had to leave. They'd been in here for hours. So we said,
worked them to the bone, man. We just put them through the ringer.
We did. And they answered so many questions. They were so wonderful. We said, look, we can keep
gajillion.
We can keep the space
Yeah, they
going.
literally
but-
answered a couple of like dozen questions.
I know they were so good, but
But
you know,
the answer to your question is maybe.
you know, we don't work for HRO. We don't work for any of the above mentioned. We were holding the spaces for them. So again, we don't have the answers. Maybe somebody else can, but again, this is you know, just coming from within the room. We don't have anyone official left in the room. So
We have
yeah.
a lot of unofficial people.
Yes.
We are officially unofficial.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's who we are.
Okay. But can you actually answer, like, you know, generally speaking, or would you guys like just kind of know in that part of like department?
Yeah, I would think that you're saying that if you have multiple IP addresses, so you can scan in different cards, etc., which one you should prioritize? Is that what you're saying?
No, like, so say if you already had like few on board and you were obviously gonna plan to work with those IPs already, but then you had like a newly one or the new one that or happen to have like a high demand already, you were like able to obtain it newly, but obviously that's like after the ones you already had, right? So I'm just wondering if you were going to prioritize that, and how long would it, like, generally speaking, take to obtain that IP?
Okay, yeah, no, I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that was
all
something
right.
that they had written down. They were going to ask the devs and get back to. But it sounds like if you're looking for, I mean, just behind the idea of acquiring the IP, though. I mean, just what is your concern? Because I think I know where you're going, but I just want to find out if I'm right because I don't want to assume.
Oh, well, no, it's not a concern. I'm just
okay.
wondering, you know, like how all these obtaining the IP and getting a license would take how long it would take to, you know, obtain them, and then if they would actually like prioritize like the more of the the ones people are demanding first, if they get that privilege later than the ones they have already.
Yeah, I think Mark said that was something that they were on his list of the devs, if I'm not mistaken. But so I think it was something that was on their radar. They have addressed it, or they are, because I did remember that was one of the things I think I made note of as I was going through my. I've got lots of notes here as I was writing and scribbling stuff down. There's so much. It was like trying to drink from a fire hose, man. I mean, just all the alpha that was coming out and all the info. I'm like, man, I'm like scribbling stuff, and oh my gosh, well, then I'm trying to go and buy it on the line on the Amazon, and
maybe Vibes. Maybe Vibes knows.
Yeah, Vibes, you know.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Quick question. This kind of goes out to all of the founders, the devs, and everybody that is a part of the team helping. Do you guys actually own any cards, and which one's your favorite if you do?
Well, I'm trying, like, I can't buy any. I don't have any. I'm trying.
Me too. I'm in Australia, so I don't have any either. We know that Gerald, Chronic Cats, how did your wife go?
She's got my kids looking for them right now. So I'll let you know.
Yes.
There you go, got the
We
whole
got kids
family on the
involved. It is. See, it's a family outing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's good for the kids. The kids love doing stuff like that.
Vibes, I'm sure you probably heard, but Miguel and Mark had to go, so I'm not sure who else we have on the call that works
Do
for
you
any
happen
of
to
them.
know if they actually, if it's like a community thing? Because most projects, they'll like either like buy the floor or they'll like buy packs. Does like the community of
stellar performance. So thank you very much, and good night.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
Monty
Matty. Good night.
Greenspan. Quantum Economics. The newsletter is free, quantumeconomics.io. I like to say economics. Angie says economics. She's from Australia. What does she know?
I'm just giving
Oh
you
boy.
a heads up.
All right. We will keep Mr. Vata posted. Ollie Star, hello. We will add you as a speaker. And Mukasa 108, hello. What's happening, friend? Welcome to the room.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
I am well. Thank you for asking. What's on your mind? What do you want to talk about here?
Yes, something I was mentioning earlier about. I mean, this is completely speculation, but there's the CS:GO cards, right? Those are the NFT. The other cards that the same company makes. Am I right in assuming that?
I think yes, I think you are correct. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah. I was just gonna say, it might be interesting. I don't know if anybody here is familiar with those, but some of the things they're doing with their cards, we may see with these cards. You know, if people want to speculate, is really all I want to say.
I love to speculate, and so I love that, and I'm going to go check that out while wrote that down. So I love to speculate. Are you in your car? Are you trying to go and buy these right now? Where
Dude, sorry, yeah, I've been driving like for 2.5 hours trying to go home from Queens to Connecticut for work, and it's raining, so yeah, the drive is really long. I'll turn my mic off.
Pray for you. Yeah, now we have to pray for you, man.
I've seen 2 accidents on my drive so far.
All right, well,
yeah.
well, be safe. Appreciate you listening.
Thank you, sir.
Tuning in on the drive home.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me speak again. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. This is awesome. around the world and around the web in the Twitter Spaces NF Thursday. Luno Global.
Ali.
Ali. Is Ali
Hello?
back? There's Ali. Hello, Ali Star.
I saw you about that before. It cut off and I wasn't unable to hear anybody speak.
You couldn't hear anybody.
No, for some reason, it just cut off for some reason. Matty, I appreciate it. Anyway, you already answered the question in the DMs about half an hour ago. It was just a quick one regarding having two accounts and what's the restrictions on having multiple accounts. In case you want to like huddle on one account and you want to trade on the other one. I've even put a request in about this because initially, like, I believe that VEVE allowed initially two accounts. I know that they said you could huddle on one and you can trade on the other. I just want to know from a hero perspective if you can touch upon it. I got an email back about a week ago. They said they don't advise it, but they didn't say that there was something in place about actually like a legal requirement of not having two accounts. I just want you to just to touch up on this topic.
I don't know, but I think just from a knee-jerk reaction would be the whole AML KYC factor. If there's if that's something that you need to worry about if you're talking about different accounts. I don't know, but I think it's a good question, and I did think. Let me look back in the DMs. I think you did ask that earlier in my question, but maybe I didn't get to that. Yeah, so I'm sorry, but thank you for the other great questions. But that's what I would. But I think that AML KYC thing might kind of. Yeah.
So is that So are you saying that we might be able to KYC on two accounts if you're allowed to have it, or is that something that's allowed in this space? Or
I don't think it is, but
I would say if they said that it's not recommended,
yeah,
and maybe that's because of leaderboards, etc. You know, you could probably actually do it.
Yeah,
but I'm just not sure how that would affect your holdings or your leaderboards, etc. But yeah.
It's
okay, that's fine. It's just,
yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, there's things. I mean, you could probably do it, but is it advisable? Is it smart? Probably might not be. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally. Obviously, it was just initially at the start, it was just a question that I wanted to ask. I was very early in this space, so I just wanted to get a bit of a wider, answer about it. But that's fine. That's fine. But I just want to know: will they make it clear? Will they actually put it out there that it's 100% not allowed? And is that something that will be addressed to everybody? Because the last thing we want is initially some people having two accounts and then their accounts getting disabled. And we've seen all the FUD happening with VEVE and accounts getting restricted for bot reasons.
Yeah.
And I know you have KYC, and it's excellent that you've given us this opportunity to withdraw money and everything. I just want to know if it's going to be addressed like as an actual thing, like yes or no.
I think you'd have to definitely ask that of them in the Discord. I think that they're very active in the Discord, and again, I think that you probably heard that Miguel from from Hero and Mark, they had to leave because they'd been here for hours upon end answering questions. So we don't have anyone from the team on the line right now. We said we'd keep this open if people wanted to chat about their trading cards, etc. But yeah, we can't answer any of those questions. We're not involved. We were just hosting the space for them on their behalf. So yeah, definitely can't answer any questions like that. But I would definitely advise going to the Discord because it sounds like it's very active there.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Love this space. Love the community. And I've got 7 unopened packs. I'm going to open 2 today. So wish me luck. I get a Riddler.
Oh, really?
Wish me luck. I get a better. Yes, I got 10 packs. I had initially. I sold 2, made my investment back. But then I seen everything just 10x. And I got really excited. I thought, now is a good time for me to start opening some of the packs. So wish me luck.
So yeah, good luck. You've had them in the house and you haven't opened them?
Yeah. So I've officially. So what I did, I bought. Obviously, I got 10, so I was happy about that. And then I sold 2, made my initial investment back. I opened 1 because my father just told me that you might get lucky up. I opened 1, got a katana, got an poison ivy, which I was happy about. And I got a scarecrow, and now I've still got 7 packs left, and I'm going to open 2 today. and I'll take it from there. So wish me best of luck.
Wow, good luck. You've got a lot of discipline there. I would have ripped them all open.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's telling me, and everyone's on my case. But when you see a pack at, $800+ and then you think to yourself, which step shall I take? I mean, it's the pack itself is a grail, and it's unopened, unburned. And I always talk about, having these packs, and maybe keeping one in the long run might just be phenomenal. It's just the way it's created, the animation, the way it opens. You can see it's all advertised everywhere on YouTube. It's just phenomenal how you've created it. So thank you very much.
Oh, well, it was nothing. It was really nothing for me to create the whole project. So, no.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Blitzmckin. Have you got a question? Comment?
Yeah, question. You guys want to hear what I do when I open my 4 packs right now?
Yes.
Oh, do it.
All right. I'm doing it. I am doing it. I had 2 4-packs, and I opened one of them earlier. Got that legendary dark side, and I was like, okay, I'll hold back, and then I keep thinking about it. I'm like, all right, I can't hold back anymore. I'm opening these.
Not as much discipline as Ali. Yeah, not as much willpower as Ali. No, me either.
No. Not when it comes to DC Comics.
And I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. A 352 legendary Harley Quinn.
Ooh. Love Harley Quinn.
Yep, and it's cool. 352. Let's go.
Wow. Nice pull.
Yes. Happy days. All right.
Nice job, Bullets.
More mythic. Got the movie poster one. Oh, got a Justice League epic. Kind of higher mint. Not bad. No low mints yet. Besides that one. All right, 2 more packs.
So is there one in a pack?
What was that?
How many are in a pack?
So I got the 4-pack. They come in 8-pack. They also come in 2-pack, single packs, and then a 24 mega box. But the difference.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get, was that mega box on Amazon.
Yeah, the difference though, this 4-pack came with a guaranteed extra card. So it's the Batman movie poster. Now I know why there's so many mints of that, but it's a pretty cool movie poster, and it's supposedly an epic, but it's not really valued as an epic because it's so common and stuff. Oh, cool! I got the epic Batman versus the Joker, where he's got Joker in a chokehold.
Oh,
very nice.
See, now that sounds very nice.
Yeah, that one's super realistic looking too. Kind of crazy.
I actually have a question whenever you guys have time.
Yeah, last pack. That wasn't too hot. And what do we have here? Ooh, nice. Reverse Flash versus the Flash.
Reverse Flash versus the Flash?
Yep.
Ooh,
yeah, so
nice.
The duality of, or the second part of Flash, I guess, the evil version.
So you
what is the evil version of Flash? I mean, what is it? What's his name? Or
his real name is it's Eoborg or something like that. Thong. Everybody just calls him. For
I've
his
heard
last
of
name.
Bizarro, and I've heard of the evil, but I've never heard of the evil Flash.
Well, it's he's the reverse Flash, so his costume
negative energy
is actually a reverse.
Does he go really slow then? Does he do everything in slow motion?
Not quite.
No.
No, he's actually faster most of the time.
He's Professor Zoom. Why? Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
well, of course, Professor Zoom should have known.
Yeah, and
whatever.
It's not. I don't think it's the same person as Zoom. I'm pretty sure it's different.
Yeah. Obard Thorn. Fawn. Obard Fawn. That's the
it's
guy.
The same person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Walmart Blonde, otherwise
Yeah.
known as Professor Zoom.
Okay.
The
I
Reverse
haven't
Flash.
watched the- Yeah, I haven't watched the show.
But
Have you guys heard of like a
Reverse Flash,
burning
you'd be in
mechanism
slow
that's
motion.
going to take place?
A burning mechanism, yeah. I don't know about the burning mechanism. I don't think we even mentioned that today, did we, Ange?
No, I heard nothing.
Did we?
No.
No, there was no mention of burning.
That was
the only thing that was burning was my mom's casserole upstairs.
That was
so
what I was trying to suggest before about combining cards. I was trying to rattle off a bunch of stuff quickly, so they didn't really have to answer. They could just take it as a suggestion and then answer one question at the end. But yeah, I think the CS:GO cards, or I've heard about other card series where you can combine cards if you have duplicates, and it makes a new card and gets rid of the two that you combined basically from the supply.
Cool, thanks. Real quick, when's the snapshot date, please?
I think they said what was the 21st? No, 28th. I can't remember, but it's posted on Discord. Somebody posted it earlier. Are you on their Discord?
Okay, dope. Okay, dope. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Lucky we've got you, Mookska. Dizzle's got a question.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Hey, great. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm actually at Walmart right now. Do you guys know what section the cars are in? I'm at one of the Walmarts that's on the list.
Two of the other people said they had to ask at the front counter.
Yeah, they're like
they
kept
were-
behind in a
Yeah.
secret spot.
Yeah.
If you're in a
because-
market, in a big market, they keep them with customer service. If it's a smaller market, they may be in the kids section with some of the collectible stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually in the big market. I'm in the Miami West Palm Beach area, so.
Yeah, they're probably in the customer service, or just ask somebody.
Okay.
I walked up to somebody and like, you know where they are? They knew.
They knew exactly what it
I'm
was at.
actually
Okay.
at Walmart. I'm going through the light right now.
Okay, because on one of them they sent me to the toy section, and another one they had sent me to the customer service section. Because I went to two other WalMarts, so I just wanted to make sure I was looking in the right place.
Also, double check that the Walmart actually carries them, because I have 5 Walmarts in my hometown, but only one of them actually carry the cards.
Yeah, because the thing was, I actually went to the Walmarts that was on the list, on the provided list that they put, and I actually went to those Walmarts. So
The list is basically what I got from it. They're saying that those are the ones that they will eventually be at. So those ones that are, so it doesn't mean that they're getting them right now. It could be a couple days,
Okay, makes sense then. All right, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was looking in the right area. So that's what I would do. I would look, because the last one was behind customer service, so I'm gonna ask to see if it's over here too. But
where I was, it was in aisle 17. There's it's behind, it's part of the little special aisle if you ever want to buy cigarettes or anything like that from Walmart specifically. That's where mine was at.
Okay. All right, I will do that. I'm gonna scour this whole Walmart then. But yeah, thank you guys. That's all I really wanted to know. I just wanted to make sure I was looking in the right area.
No, that's fine. I should probably rename the room as well, since we don't have the official people here anymore. I did
Rename it to
notice.
Scrambling for the Batman NFTs.
Yes, exactly. I did
the
notice.
hunt.
I did notice that we've got a director producer of DC animated movies at Warner Brother Animation, Sam, in the room, just listening in there. I'm calling
He's
you
chilling.
out.
I didn't want to call him out. I saw him back
I
there.
know. I wasn't
He's playing the
going
background, but you're gonna do it. That's who you are, Angie. Just like
Who was just talking about this shit? Who was just talking about this shit? Me. Warner Brothers shit, The Killing Joke. If you guys did that, amazing shit. Congratulations. You should have won awards for that shit.
Sam's listening. He just put up the emoji, but maybe he's cool. He might be working right now on the
He
next
is.
big animated hit.
Exactly.
Okay, we don't want to disturb Sam and his.
We don't want to
creative
disturb
genius.
him. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm heading
I
in.
said,
I'm heading in.
I just wanted to make sure that he knew that we weren't sitting here giving answers to giving answers to questions that we know nothing about.
We weren't just making shit up.
Yes.
I thought the movie Injustice was really 10 out of 10, honestly. That was a very hit film.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. But yeah, I will. I'll rename the room to.
No,
we've got about 3 people, and also know that the offer still stands. That our CEO at Quantum Economics said that if anyone can get him some cards, he is willing to pay triple. He is absolutely 1,000% trustworthy. I would send him my fortune. He's willing to pay triple if anyone's got any cards, because he's in Jerusalem. He lives in Jerusalem now. He's an American living in Jerusalem. He can't get any there. So we've got people in cars running around to Walmarts. But yeah, if anyone can get some, he is willing to pay triple and postage. So let me know.
That's the beautiful thing about NFTs is it's very new. Like even everybody that I talked to at Walmart didn't even know what Bitcoin was. So
yeah,
I think I'm gonna have a good shot at getting the cards.
Yeah, educate them. And hey, Sam, how are you? Sorry for interrupting your work on the next big project.
Hey guys, yeah,
Hi, Sam.
I don't, the topic that you guys are talking about, I have obviously nothing to do with.
Yeah.
Again, I'm really
That's
new
all
to
right.
sort of like the crypto space or NFT. I'm not even sure the correct terminology, and so yeah, I'm just kind of here to listen and sort of like kind of see what the hype is about. It kind of reminds me, obviously, of like comic book collecting and things like that. So again, like the crypto space is kind of just like difficult for me to wrap my brain around as far as I mean, outside of just sort of conceptually what it is. And so so yeah, the whole collecting thing kind of makes sense to me just because
Yes.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So again, I'm trying to, the more I listen, hopefully the connections will happen for me. So that's just kind of it. So I just didn't think I had anything to contribute. So that's why
Welcome to the
I was
space,
accepted.
Sam. That's awesome.
No,
thank
welcome to the space. And I think, we were saying before, look, we started this over 2.5 hours ago, and we had, the guys here from Hero and from Cardamundi, DC, etc. They answered 5 million questions. So they were real troopers.
5,602,000.
Sorry, I missed those last ones. But
And 2, yeah.
And 2, they answered so many questions, but they had to go. So we said we would just keep the room open. They have a Discord now. If we can sort of go back over a high vision of it, there's a lot of people that I think are going to be coming into here that are trading card collectors, comic collectors, DC fans, Batman fans, etc. But obviously, there's a lot of people also from the other world of cryptos and NFTs that are coming in because they know the brand of Batman. So merging those two together, but probably the biggest thing is, but they've made it so easy. The biggest thing is bringing in people that aren't into crypto or NFTs into this space. So on their collectible cards, they have a what do you call it? A QR code. Yep, a QR code, and you scan it. Now that goes onto the blockchain. So I think the blockchain can never ever lie. And it can, well, I was going to say it can't be lost, but we were saying about authenticity. You know exactly what you've got because it can't be anything other than what is scanned onto the blockchain. But again, won't get too deep into it, but I think it's an amazing, we've all been sitting over in the crypto and NFT world for so long saying, hey, how come these big companies and these, big places haven't jumped in yet, but now we're seeing them come on. It's really exciting. It's really exciting. Hey, you're making me crazy. You came back. And Gerald, what's the update?
Yeah, they don't. I found the cards, but no hero cards. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
So that's 2 Walmarts down.
I'm in a Walmart right now as well.
That's it. That's all I got around me. I got 2.
Okay. Okay, Moxa, you're inside the Walmart.
I am.
Okay.
I am. Yeah, I have stuff coming from pre-order, but they said it was available at this Walmart, so I was like, let me jump in there. and see. But where's the card section? It should be by toys.
It should be in the toys
counter, right?
or up at the counter, yeah. So, Sam, this
Right.
somehow now turned into people in their cars because I guess people, had the whole fear of missing out. It turned into people are in their cars saying, hey, we're at a Walmart. We're trying to buy some Gerald Crypto Oracle's now gone to
I'm trying to buy them online. It's nuts.
two Walmarts. This is awesome. We've got no Walmarts over here, so forget me.
No, I totally understand it. I mean, it brings me back to, again, like, when I used to collect comics, whatever, the Death of Superman comic when it came out, or the Black Suit Spider-Man, and I had my mom, because, they're eliminating things and stuff like that, right? So I would have my mom, I would go in and buy one, and then I'd have my mom go in and buy one for me. So I totally get it.
Who was your favorite superhero, Sam, as a kid?
Oh, as a kid, shoot, I'm trying to remember now. I mean, because I love the X-Men. Even though I worked for DC, I was more of a Marvel guy. I remember really liking the Flash just because of his costume. As a young kid. For some reason, it's always like people in like red suits. For some reason, like Iron Man and like Flash were kind of the big ones. But when I actually sort of got old enough and I had my own money to collect, I tried to collect Flash comics. But again, just the DC stuff didn't appeal to me as much. But I'm older, so again, this is like. The modern DC, I think, is a lot more sort of like dark and serious. But I think in the 80s and 70s, it was actually kind of goofy. Excuse me, I was eating and it kind of went down the wrong pipe. And so, so I gravitated more towards the Marvel stuff. But I would say, like way back when, it's probably like the Flash and Iron Man. Purely off of basically the way their costumes look. But when I was collecting, I collected X-Men like a ton, and then Vertigo books and stuff like that. Can I kill a room?
Nah, man.
That was fantastic. Again, I'm one of two girls. We weren't really into collecting cards. We did have some, but it's funny. And then as I got older, we've got a sport over here, rugby league, NRL, and they have collector cards, but then they came out with little collector figurines. They're really, really tiny. But here I was, a guy from work and I went over the road and we bought a full box, which was about 50 of them. And we booked out a meeting room at work like little kids, and we sat there and we opened all of them. And, there was little gold figurines. I've still got them. We've got little gold ones, and they've all got the players' names on the back of their jerseys. But, yeah, as I said, I didn't collect cards or comics, but, yes, I know the feeling of wanting to get things, etc. But I absolutely also loved the fact that people are in their cars. Some other people, how did you go, Mookstar? Find them there? He's probably asking.
I just made sure I scoured the toy section, and I also went to look over in the media section, because some people were saying they would put them there as well. Ooh. So I'm headed to the front now to see if they found.
I keep saying, yep.
You can actually have them scan one of the QR codes or the codes from the Discord, and you can have an associate look them up if they have them in stock directly.
Wow, fantastic. Great. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So I'm looking for them now. I found a box